Nice. No one heard any of it.
Oh no, we just had like a whole, like all the best parts. We're all muted.
Yep. You missed all the role playing.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Thanks
that was
for
a good
coming,
session.
everyone.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
we'll
good.
see you guys next week.
Oh man, what a great session, folks. Next, stop wasting your nat 20s.
Yeah, you're wasting
You're right,
your good
my fault.
rolls.
Jeez. Thank you, Strulism, for pointing that out. Because I'm an idiot.
It happens.
I set up some new hotkeys today for swapping. And Yeah, I forgot to add the hotkey that when I swap, that it automatically turns on the sound. Because I have it set to automatically turn off the sound, but turning it on is a whole nother story. So we left off last time at our camp. We had just woken up for the morning, and no, actually, we'd just gone to bed. I don't even think we'd woken up yet.
We had, but we didn't do a whole lot after that. Like, you basically said wake up, and then session ended. So.
Gotcha. Sounds good. I remember Ames was sleeping on the bear.
Yep.
Beyond that, I think this is fairly accurate from how we ended the previous session. So as we are waking up for the morning, the sun rays are finally peeking in through the trees. There are a few of the mercenaries already up, right, making some coffee and getting things kind of going on. What is everybody else up to?
How hungover and or inebriated and or feeling the effects of the mushrooms is Amelia?
I don't know. Let's find out. Scale of 1 to 10. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Which one is?
You're still feeling pretty messed up.
Okay.
I'd say at this point you're still actually high.
Okay. So I'm rolling with disadvantage for the first little while today.
Correct.
Okay, I'll click. I just want to know so I can click it.
Yeah.
What about me?
Okay.
Well, let's see how you're doing. Oh my gosh, you are okay.
You
So
are.
I rolled a 10 and then I rolled a 9. So you're pretty messed up too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So
all
lasting.
we have where's it at? There is. I have to find it because Care Bear set it up for me. I can't remember where it's at. No. Oh no, where is it, Care Bear? I don't know if I have the macro turned on.
Which one?
The set status. That's the one I need.
Yeah, if you click on the combat tracker, it brings up that window, and then you can just click on the token, and you click the plus sign, and it adds them all.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
I'm dead all of a sudden. Blech.
Oh no. Look, there's supposed to be one for tripping balls. That's what I'm trying to set,
I'm back
but I
now.
can't find it.
Get the Narcan.
Yeah.
Guys, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed I died. I was just
Happens.
sitting here and like drop dead.
Oh, I hate all of you so much.
Killed my character in a second. Now suddenly I'm back. It's okay. It was just a joke. Just JK, guys.
Oh, I went to hell for a second. I came back. Got T-shirts for everybody.
Yep.
So,
What's
Okay.
the artist camping scene?
what challenge rings the camp? It
Yep.
depends on which party we're talking about. The coin collectors
I mean,
have a
we've already
significant
lost
advantage. So, okay. Yeah, so Eska and Ames, you are both still fairly high.
Okay.
From your weed mushrooms.
They were wild mushrooms.
They
I
were
think we
wild.
found them
That's true.
in the past. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Like Eska is an interesting character because he's just walking along. He's like, you know what? I think I can get high off that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick it and find out.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody had to discover it the first time. Eska's gonna
Exactly.
be that guy.
Dude, Eska is gonna be so flipping rich.
Yeah, except he continually smokes everything he's got. Like,
That's fair.
he hasn't saved anything for anybody else except for like him and Ames, right? To
Yeah.
get, inebriated.
Sometimes we like to get high. I rub the bunny ears. We read from the journal.
Man, that is such an innuendo for somebody who hasn't been here the last couple sessions. Like, rub the bunny ears. What?
Yeah. She legitimately sits down and rubs his bunny ears, like with the cat's ears. Not scratches them, just rubs them between her forefinger and her thumb because they're soft.
Oh, gosh.
It's not getting any better.
It's not. So, yeah. So that's
Eska's ears are probably the softest thing Amelia has ever touched in her entire life. So,
I love strudel. Okay.
oh,
All right. So, who wants to start? Who's waking up first? Well, Ralakan is the first one awake, guaranteed, because he was awake for part of the final watch last night. So
Is that him?
Ralakan, yep, that's him up top. He has a proper token now, where last session he did not.
What's that? What's that symbol right there?
It means he's been shot with a lot of arrows and he's currently dying.
Yep.
Okay.
My turn hasn't come around yet, though, so I need help.
Wow. Okay. Unnecessary. So what are you doing, Ralakan?
Well, since I believe Final Watch is over, I'm gonna head back into camp and see where all of the coin collectors are at in their morning.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty. Most of them are. Some are getting up. Some are kind of stretching and getting out of bed and starting to get ready for the day. Strapping armor on for those that wear heavier armor. Some people are making food.
Amelia's just gonna be laying on her back, looking up at the sky, just watching whatever's up there. Trees and clouds, I'm assuming. Maybe some birds.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I had one of my youngest daughter came in and started talking to me, so I didn't hear something about beautiful
dare
skies.
Your family.
Yeah, I know, right? How dare I?
Inconsiderate of your children.
How inconsiderate.
Dude,
Yep, of
look,
your
they know
children
I'm
to
streaming.
want that.
Okay, they know
Yeah,
this
right?
is my
Like,
special
she's-
time.
Exactly.
Right, this is my
No,
me
Amelia's
time.
just laying on her back, staring up at whatever's in the sky. Trees, clouds, birds. And maybe she lifts her hand up a little bit to try and, like, touch the clouds.
As you lift your hand up, the whole world starts to move and rumble, and you're just kind of everything starts flopping back and forth, and you kind of end up
Whoa.
face down in the dirt as the world shakes itself.
Well, I think I'll just lay down a little bit longer. I think that's probably a good idea. Also, where's my pants?
Man, you can't keep those pants for nothing, can you?
No, they're missing. Winston! Winston!
Winston has walked off with Petunia. If you were less high, you might think to yourself, "Oh, the world didn't just shake. I didn't just experience an earth-shattering earthquake. Just me. What might have happened is Petunia stood up and I fell off.
Yep. Yeah, maybe.
If you
but
weren't
for now-
as high, that might be what you would think.
Yeah, maybe.
That could be.
That could be it.
Yeah, but considering you're as high as you are, your concern is that the entire world just went nuts and just all over the place, and you ended up on the ground, but nobody else has noticed. You are the only one who has experienced that earthquake.
What? Just Winston! Winston. Aska! Aska. Aska.
Wow, you're so loud for
Winston.
being so early.
Where the did you feel it?
Hmm?
I stood up and I fell down. The ground.
Did I
moved
feel you
underneath.
fall down? No, I didn't.
No, I'm not. No, the ground moved. I don't think it's safe. I think you should be. Can you? It's not safe to be standing right now, Aska. Also, do you know where my pants are?
Am I standing on them right now?
Where you at? No, you're not. They're down here. I drew them on the map.
Oh, you drew them. Okay.
Those are my pants. One
In
leg
my
is
view.
wider than the other. They're a little bit crumpled.
Yeah.
Yep. Look, they are the best pants you've ever owned. Those are amazing.
No, these are my
pants.
second best pants
Okay, that's fair.
because my best pants are currently ruined, but they're in my bag.
I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna look at the pants and say I don't know where they are. Sorry,
Alright,
I'm getting
well-
coffee.
Okay, it's not safe for you to be walking around.
I'm
and
doing
Amelia's
fine.
gonna like crawl along the ground after Eska. And if she bumps into these people, she's gonna say, "Oh, excuse me. Do you know where my pants are?"
Who did you bump? You bumped into the gnolls?
Yeah. But I'm crawling along the ground. And I ask whoever I bump into where my pants are.
They both kind of look down at you, and they kind of do like that little hyena laugh, right? They look around, and then they both say, "Nope, haven't seen them."
Okay. Amelia just like
This is
tugs her
fascinating.
shirt, which is already long, by the way. You're not seeing anything.
Yeah, you would put
Maybe
your undies
tugs
back
her-
on. I remember that much.
Well, yeah. And she has her long shirt on and her boots
Yeah.
go up to almost to her knees. So she's, fairly covered.
Yeah, she's got anime armor.
Okay.
I
That
guess.
was a much more sad interaction than I was expecting, so I'm gonna go grab her pants for her. Here you go. You should stand up.
Okay, it's not safe to stand up.
Okay, well, I'm doing
And-
fine, and so are these two gentlemen. I
I think one of
assume.
them's a lady.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. And Amelia she's gonna she's not gonna stand up. So she's gonna on her back, laying on the ground, shimmy into her pants without taking her boots off. So it ends up being a problem. So she then has
So-
to take her boots off and then put her pants back on.
While you're doing that, this door here opens, and the big gnoll lady comes out and kind of absentmindedly picks up the pants and
Wait, no, those
heads over to the fire, where
those
she
are my those are my pants.
puts them
Those
on
are
a
my
little bit of a
pants!
line to dry out.
No, those are my pants. Can I have my pants? Tay Tuesday. Can I have my pants?
Tay.
Tay Tuesday. Can I have my pants? Those are my pants. Amelia's still not standing up. She's laying on her back on the ground. What if they catch on fire?
Who got rid of them? Somebody erased them. I don't know where they went.
Who raised my pants?
Oh, I
They're
see.
right there on the fire.
Yeah. The pants get tossed over to you.
Okay. Amelia's gonna take her boots off. She's gonna sit up now, and but not stand, but sit up and take her boots off and put her pants on, and then put her boots back on.
Okay,
But
while
she's
you're
not gonna
sitting
tuck
there,
her shirt
one
in.
of the gnolls holds a piece of bacon in front of your face, in case you want to eat it.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I'd like that. Can I have that? Is that for me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Would you like me to play you a song for the food?
Okay.
Okay. So Amelia's gonna lay down on her back, and grab her flute, which
Gosh.
was tied to her shirt. in her little holster thing that she keeps it in, and she's gonna lay on her back, and she's just gonna start singing or playing a very soft melody about bacon.
Hang on. P-stabs.
Yeah?
Do you play a wind instrument?
No.
Do you know how difficult it is to play a wind instrument on your back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine this doesn't sound good.
No,
It's not gonna be good. This is not gonna be nearly as good. Yeah. I mean, we can see how good Amelia is by playing instruments on her back.
It's very
You know?
difficult.
She rolled a 12.
No, she rolled a 1.
She
But
rolled the
has-
lowest she can.
Yeah. I mean, it's not great by any stretch of the imagination, you know?
In
But
some tables, a nat 1 and a nat 20 is plus and minus 10.
That's true.
so, you know, I mean, it's definitely not one of her better performances. And plus, she has some bacon in her mouth. You know.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it doesn't sound great. Your song is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But you think it's not terrible. You think it's it's passable. It's not your best
Yeah.
work, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
anybody else paying attention to the interaction over here can see the gnolls actively cover their ears up.
Mhm.
And we're talking, these are gnolls. They make hyena noises. And
Yeah.
they're like, nope, don't like that.
Not a fan.
okay. And when her song finishes, she still laying on her back, tucks her flute back in the little thing she holds it in, a little holster thing or whatever. I don't know. She's got a flute holster. That's how I imagine.
Flute holster.
Like imagine like a guitar has the strap. She's
Okay.
got something like that for a flute that goes over her shoulder, but it like dangles off a string. So it's always with her.
So she's got like a leather pouch on a string that she just shoves the flute into.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Kurek, what are you doing?
Correct is just writing in a journal.
Kurek's
that's my job.
writing?
Yep. I was gonna say, anyone that sees him, you've never seen Correct do this before. So
Oh yeah? That's not interesting to Relican, because he's never seen Correct
Do
do
anything.
anything before.
that's fair.
Okay. Ames, Eska, and Kurek, I want you guys to give me perception checks. Eska and Ames, you guys are at disadvantage. Ooh, that's
I
not
still
too
know
bad.
what's up.
Okay.
Is my disadvantage the 21 or the 14?
The 14.
Why is it on the other side like the nat one was?
Well, because you have it rolls them in order, right? So you have your first and your second roll, because some things will modify individual rolls. So
It's not always the left that you go with.
oh, just
correct.
the
It's
lowest.
just the lowest.
Yeah. You rolled 2 dice, and the first one that you rolled happened to be the 14. The second one you rolled happened to be the 21.
Gotcha. I guess it grays out the one that's supposed to anyway. So okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Eska, Kurek, Ames, you guys doing anything else?
No, I'm just gonna keep eating bacon on my back.
Okay. I mean, it's one undercooked piece of bacon. It's not like he's
Yeah,
like
but I was
constantly
eating it very
feeding you
slowly.
bacon. Okay.
Oh,
She
I would
is
like more bacon.
savoring the flavor.
Yeah. Maybe so then Amelia might sit up and ask for another piece of bacon.
The guy over here by the what's that?
I was like asking Knowles for more bacon.
Yeah, can I have another piece of bacon?
The guy over by the fire here.
Yeah.
He kind of holds the little pan up that's sizzling. So
Yeah.
if you want some, you can go to him.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go all the way over there. The earth is moving. Amelia like crawls on her hands and knees over to the log here, and then she stands up very slowly and hopes that she's good enough to get some bacon now. Why'd he move away? Why is he moving away from me?
Because he saw how drunk you or high you are, and he thinks it's really funny.
Oh,
Take the bacon and scoot away from you. I got the bacon.
okay. This isn't okay. I guess I'm not that hungry. Eska, can you get me some bacon?
Nah, this is your fight.
Oh, that's fine. It'll probably make me sick anyway.
Who is it? This guy?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that pigs eat bacon?
Does he also have coffee?
Yeah, this guy down here, the more armored guy, has been making coffee. So there is coffee available.
Nice. Hey man, how much bacon's left?
Enough for a couple more pieces. You want some?
No, she does. So just keep doing what you're doing. This is hilarious.
I planned on it.
Amelia sits there and has no concept of time. Well, she's back laying on her back again with no concept of time. So she thinks that maybe an hour's gone by and people have forgotten that she asked for bacon. So she crawls over closer to the fire and stands up slowly and says, "Hey, can I have some of that bacon?" What? Can you... Why do you keep moving away from me? What's his name? She says to this person here. What's his name?
Theodore.
Theodore, not Theo, just Theodore.
Theodore.
Theodore. Do you think his parents named him after a door? Like a theater door? Do you know what a theater is? I don't suppose we have them out here in the woods, but in the big cities, there's like things, right? Theaters.
What do you
And
then-
What do you
Ames.
think we
After a
do?
door. You collect coins. I don't know.
Ames, they don't live in the forest.
Why not? Seems like a perfectly good enough place to live.
The reports were true.
If they lived in a forest, do you think they would have named a child after a door?
No, so he must be from the city, or at least his parents are. Got it.
Yeah.
Theater door.
I'm glad we got there.
Yeah.
May I please have some coffee?
Yeah, the big guy offers some coffee. Correct. While you're sitting there, one of the coin collectors offers you some fresh bacon if you'd like it.
Yeah, I'll take some.
How many you want? I've got like 4 or 5 slices left.
But one of those. For me, and
I'll
Amelia's
take 2 of them.
Alright.
just holding her hand out, muttering to herself as she watches the bacon. Just one of them for me. Bacon for Amelia.
One of the coin collectors comes back from watch. Oh, bacon! Awesome. And he grabs the last 2
Nice.
pieces.
Bacon.
Oh,
Do you guys think pigs eat bacon?
Pigs eat everything.
So they'll eat themselves?
Yes. Literally
Okay.
everything.
They're cannibals.
Just think, you could have bacon-infused bacon.
Oh, that would be so good. Who knows magic? Do we know anybody that knows magic? Thel would have known some magic. He would have been able to tell me that I could get bacon-infused bacon.
Do we know anybody
And
who
then
knows
he'd probably
magic?
tell
You
me
know
why bacon
magic.
is bad for me. I can't make bacon out of my magic. But that would also tell me that why I shouldn't have bacon. And he'd say, well, you know, bacon comes from pigs. And pigs is the Latin word for whatever animals that eat everything. And they're known to give heart disease. And I cut somebody open and there was mushrooms inside. And that's Thel.
That was a horrible Thel impression. Try again.
That's what it sounds like.
And
Oh.
That was
No,
fever.
you can't have any of these mushrooms anymore. They're not good for you.
You gotta get the inflection right.
No, he was very even keeled and toned. He had no inflection in his voice. It was very monotone. Except
No,
when he'd
it
say
went
things
up
like,
and down.
no, it was always,
Remember?
oh, except that one time when he
Oh,
died.
Your Canadian came out there.
Actually, pigs cause heart disease, and one time I cut one open.
No, it sounds more like pigs cause heart disease. One time I cut them open and took the heart out.
Nah,
And
he
then I
had a little bit
crushed the
more
heart.
emotion.
I don't think he did.
Just a little bit. It
I
was
don't remember him having any emotions
it was a
at
type
all.
of excitement because he was really excited to share knowledge that he had.
Was he excited or did he just want to be right all the time?
No, Ames, that's you. You want to be right all the time.
No, I am right all the time.
No,
And you don't die.
okay, that's right. But
And she just blinks at him.
it is safe to stand up.
No, I don't think it is. Because when I stood up before, the earth, literally moved from underneath me, and then it was beside me, and then my face was on the ground.
Walk me through it. What exactly happened?
Well, I was laying over there near the bear and Winston, who are ignoring me now because they hate everybody. And then I
They're
was
not
looking up at
ignoring
the
you.
sky.
They're gone.
Well, they went for a walk because Winston does things like that. Probably to get berries because he thinks berries are better than bacon. But he's wrong. Right? We know that. So anyway, and then
Berries.
I was...
Get it?
And then, yeah, Barry the bear, get it? And Amelia just stops talking and keeps giggling.
That was fun.
So anybody paying attention can see the coin collectors all kind of give her a bit of a side eye and take a few steps away.
He's funny. Shh, Winston's not here. He abandoned us.
Good.
Not really. Amelia thinks he hates everybody because you went for a walk to get berries.
Correct.
What?
Do you want some coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Because I have 2 coffees and I wasn't going to drink them both.
Oh,
What
gotcha.
about? Can I have a coffee?
Yeah, he's over there. You got to go talk to him.
They're not nice to me. I asked that one guy, Theodore, if I could have some bacon, and he keeps running away from me.
Maybe he didn't hear you. You should
I
yell
said
it
it-
as loud as
I
you
said
can.
it quite loud.
Loud as you can. Louder.
I don't. Okay. Amelia stands up, puffs her chest out. She doesn't realize yet that she's not wobbly at all, so she just puffs her chest out and takes in the deepest breath she possibly can, and she just yells, "Theodore, can I have bacon?" in her most theatrical projecting voice possible, deep from the diaphragm.
Ow.
Also, coffee.
Uh,
How was that? Was that good, Aska? Was that good? I trained for a bunch of years.
yeah, that was a mistake. I'm sorry. Great job.
Thank you.
So
Sorry, everyone.
he looks at you, kind of sighs. No, it's all gone.
Oh. Okay.
The guy with the
I hope
coffee,
Winston
though, he holds
brings
up
back
a cup and he's,
some
come on, yeah, here you go.
You're too far away now.
I literally haven't moved.
Yeah, but you're way over there. Oh, I thought you meant the other guy.
No,
This
that's the guy who
over
said you
here,
can't
the
have bacon.
guy. That's the bacon guy. What? That guy. Okay, over
This is
here.
the coffee
Okay,
guy.
so
Here.
if you move away, like Theodore did, I might be upset.
His name isn't
Theodore.
Theodore.
Well, no, she said it was Theodore, and then Amelia points to the person that's not there anymore, and just realizes she's not there anymore. Like,
That was
because
obviously
Theodore
not what
comes
they
from
said.
Theodore. We know these things.
Oh my goodness.
And Amelia comes over. What is your name?
Maximus.
Maximus? Nice. Can I call you Max?
No.
Oh, okay. You
Can I call you
me
Max?
Amelia.
Okay.
Can I have coffee now?
My name is Maximus. You can call me
Yes.
Maximus.
There's literally a cup right here. I've been holding
All
on
right,
to it for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Forgive me. My friend there last night and Tuesday, we had a long night in the. It was a hot tub. Oh no! I hope I'm not poisoned. Is that me? Why do I see poison coming up? Why is there a +1 next to me now? Contos, what are you doing to me?
God, why?
You'll never know.
Because
Man,
you
if only
are.
there were a poison expert.
Yeah, too bad. Too bad he's dead. And his body's been consumed.
Womp womp.
I mean, he's dead as far as you guys know.
I think he seemed pretty dead. I don't know.
By the being you call God.
That's it.
We had
Maybe.
to make sure 'cause
Allegedly.
we ate him.
I don't think it was arguable. I don't.
No, I don't know if that was Haldor. It doesn't at all look or sound like what I
Allegedly.
see.
That's fair.
Winston, whenever you want to come back from your morning forage run with Petunia, you can. I'd move you off stage for ease of not having to deal with it.
Also,
You're
so
good.
you
I
know,
figured.
Panda,
Yeah.
when I'm talking about the ground moving, it's when Petunia stood up and threw me on the ground.
Mm.
I think an earthquake or something happened, or the ground went up beside me. So, yeah.
Mm. Always the worst with names, isn't it?
Well, I'm tripping balls, and then I have a red 1 next to my name now, and I think maybe that's poisoned. I don't know. No one's told me. No one's told P-Stabs what the hell's going on, so.
That's the tripping balls sign.
Yeah, but
Like
then
that
there's
symbol's for
what's the
tripping
1? 'Cause
balls.
that's- but
Because
that's not
you
the
have
one that-
like a full stack of tripping balls.
Oh. Okay.
We invented a new condition in D&D, one you will not find in the player's handbook.
I know. Care Bear actually did it. I didn't even think to ask him for it. He did it and texted me the picture this week, and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. So it is now a status effect.
One we'll be utilizing
Regularly.
a lot.
Yeah, but I see poisoned, flaming Care Bear GM, flaming Care Bear
Yeah,
GM.
because the
So,
poison
I hope
I
poison's
put on
not me.
somebody else to
Oh,
to identify who did the bacon.
I gotcha. Okay. You don't have a bacon marker?
No, I don't have a
No
bacon marker.
status condition.
Wow. Yeah, no bacon. I demand a bacon status, or we quit the game.
I won't quit. I'll do this solo. I don't need any of you. I'm immortal.
I cast bacon mark.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
bacon status condition.
No, Ma, stop typing. Everything's fine.
I don't know if Winston ever wants to come back.
Yeah. I wouldn't blame him if he's just like, you know what? We figured out what was going on with the owlbears. I don't need to be here anymore.
Did we though?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Ralakan and his second commander on the case.
They had black things in them. That's all we know. We didn't find out the source of it. All right, Amelia's just gonna drink her coffee in silence.
Okay.
While she's
Relican,
sitting down.
Leo, what are you guys doing?
Me, I am gonna go over with whoever the second in command is what our plans are for the day.
Okay, that would be Leo.
Sweet. Da, 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 da. Do either of us know anything about how to proceed forward in this investigation?
I mean, you have a general idea, right? So your investigation wasn't the hobgoblins originally, but through your interactions with them, you realized they were a problem, which is why you sent a handful with a messenger back, right?
Yeah.
So with that information, I don't know what your plan would be, but from a tactical perspective, continuing to scout the area and find more and more signs as much as you can of the hobgoblins would not be a bad plan. Like, honestly, just wandering through the wilds for a little while, looking for more signs of the hobgoblins, is not an is a viable plan. It's a legitimately viable opportunity.
Sounds like a plan to me. I can even sense them for miles.
How many miles?
One, unless I'm in my favorite terrain. Then 6.
What's your favorite terrain?
The forest.
The forest.
The forest now.
Wherever we are.
What's your favorite terrain? Well, that depends. What are we
Where
gonna
are
be
we?
doing the most?
Roll 20 is my favorite terrain.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, got him.
We'll just say a mile for now. And then I may pick forest anyway, but for now we'll just pick a mile.
Fair enough. Okay. And how often can you do that a day?
I think it's spell slot based. Let me double check.
Okay.
That is the wrong character sheet. Let's see. This is the right character sheet.
Tappity tappity tap. I hear tappy toes.
Yeah, I can do it. 1 minute per level of spell slot I consume.
All right. So have you done it this morning? Because I know you did it yesterday.
I did it last night, and I knew there were goblinoids in the area.
Mm-hmm.
My assumption is that there are still goblinoids in the area.
Probably
But
a fair assumption.
I don't think I'm gonna burn a slot this morning yet.
I'm not gonna burn a slot to tell myself what I already know.
So, now we gotta figure out how we want to tackle scouting for them. We have our group, and then we have the 4 who showed up last night.
So are you planning on just like conscripting them, or what's the plan here?
I don't know. I am asking my second in command, who happens to be in the same tent with me.
Well, your second in command has probably just arrived and has no idea what's going on about the situation. We should nuke the site
Okay.
from orbit. That's the only way to be sure.
Fair assumption. But, no. I'm gonna peek my head out of the tent and then see if I see the turtle.
Which turtle?
The only turtle I don't know the name of.
Oh, okay. Well, he's right where you see him on the map. And Kurek is just sitting and kind of sipping on his coffee, and occasionally, like, most of what he's doing is writing in a journal currently. Not really paying attention to others around him.
Sir Turtle? Sir?
Uh, what? Yes?
Yes, yes. Could you join me real quick? And I'll hold open the tent door.
Uh, sure. 1 second. And Kurek will kind of gather his stuff up and put his journal back into his bag and make his way over to the tent.
I was just calling you in here because we're making plans for the day. And if it's alright, we could use some assistance in scouting the area looking for the hobgoblins.
Oh, okay.
Indigo.
Sorry, what did Indigo tell you?
Indigo let me know last night that you guys were seeking them out for whatever purpose.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can help as long as, I mean, I guess as long as there's not as many around as what we ran into last night. That was something else.
Fair.
Do you guys have any idea of how many are around, or what kind of information do you have on them?
Only from what my gut tells, which is they're here. We're just starting our investigation into this particular area.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, so I mean, I guess the main reason that we are here is some of these hobgoblins took one of our allies a couple nights ago. Or was that last night that it happened? I guess.
That Philipor died?
Yeah, I guess.
Last night.
Okay. No, not. So it would be 2 nights. I was thinking Thelaphora, and I was thinking of Ace as well, because that was the initial reason we came out here.
Yeah, you
And
went on
then,
your revenge trip.
Yeah, and now Thelaphora is kind of fuel to the fire. So yeah, I mean that's why we're here. Starting to wonder whether that's really a good reason at this point, but I mean, here we are, so what can we do?
Well, if you would be willing to assist us, because one of their camps went down last night, they're likely to redouble their efforts at their main camp. We'd like to try and expedite any efforts we can in locating them before they have a chance to prepare. And so any assistance would be greatly appreciated from you and your party.
Okay. I mean, let me I guess check with everyone and make sure they're all on board. I'm assuming that everyone will be, but just to be sure, let me talk with them.
Yeah, and naturally, you would get some of the mercenary fee.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. One minute. Hold on. And Correct will step outside and kind of just I guess just try and gather up everyone, like Amelia, everybody just let's gather up over here really quick. And Correct will kind of step over this direction.
May make
Jessica?
its way over.
Amelia.
Yes.
Where do you guys know where Winston's at?
I
Have you
assume
seen
he
him
went
this morning?
to look at berries.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you guys can hear the bear kind of snuffling around. So he's not far.
Oh, okay. I mean, can we tell which direction it is?
Northwest.
Northwest. Eska, can you check that direction? And Karak will kind of point over here and see if you see Winston anywhere. Don't go off too far or anything, but
I'm gone already. Do I see our good pal Winston?
Yeah, he's up over yonder. I'm actually checking to see. I think I might have misunderstood Panda's message to me, so I don't know if Winston's actually back yet.
Oh,
So I'm finding out for you.
I forgot your mountain time and not East Coast. Yeah, no, 9-10. Your time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So Winston, you and Petunia be coming back right about now.
What'd you say, Eska? I didn't hear it.
Winston? I just yelled at you.
Yeah, little one. Hello.
Kurak is calling a meeting, I think, and he wants you to be involved.
Meeting about what?
I don't know. He just wants us all to gather. He talked to,
I've been gathering. Would you like some berries?
actually, yeah, I'd love some berries. Thank you.
I've been gathering.
Enjoy.
What are you talking about?
That's not what I meant, though. He wants us all to talk about our current situation. I assume it's to help this nice group of people. He talked to, I think, their leader in the tent away from us. So, if I had to guess, it's about that.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, let's go back to the camp.
Okay.
All right, Winston, you go ahead and control yourself from there.
Okay. I'm just gonna just tell Petunia, like, just lay down, have a nap, go sniff around. Don't travel too far. Be right back.
Okay. So I just got
Good
done
morning,
talking.
correct.
Oh, good. Hey, how's it going, Winston? Welcome back. How was gathering?
It was good. Would you like some berries?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
They're very good berries.
Wild raspberries are the best. Absolutely.
Can I have some berries, Winston?
Sure, absolutely. The green ones are the best.
No, I don't
Oh,
like the
no.
green ones. I'll save those for you. They're your favorite. But
Oh
I'll
no, I
take
insist.
some of these
I
red ones.
insist. I
It's
can't
so-
keep them all to myself.
I thank you, Winston, but I'll have some of these lesser red ones and save all of your favorites.
Eat one green one.
No, you can't make me.
Do it.
No. No, Wesker. Shh. No. Thank you, Winston.
You're welcome.
Did you feel the earthquake this morning, Winston?
I'm sorry, what?
The earthquake. It woke me up. I looked for you and Petunia, but you guys must have been out picking berries already. Like the earth
What earth?
moved underneath me and then flipped me over. You didn't feel any of that?
I can't say that I felt any earthquake.
Wow. Okay.
Perhaps your morning constitution was talking to you. I don't know.
Maybe. I actually probably should go to the bathroom at some point.
You should pray about it.
I don't feel like praying. Why are you making fun of my praying all of a sudden? Am I not allowed to find religion?
It was yesterday was just wild. That's all.
Amelia just kind of like snorts through her nose, just a heavy sigh through her nostrils.
So anyway, I guess the reason I wanted to get you guys together here was so these guys they're also after the hobgoblins that we've had a couple run-ins with at this point. And they're just requesting our help, and I wasn't about to sign us up for anything that you guys weren't interested in. So I just wanted to check with you, make sure you were cool with it. I mean, what do you think?
Well, I'm currently on Eska's revenge mission, so if Eska's all right with it,
You know what I think? I think you're a good leader, taking all of our opinions into account. Correct? I'm in.
guess I'm in.
Okay then.
That sounded so backhanded.
I don't think. Yeah. Okay, Winston, are you on board?
No, I'm standing on the grass. There's boards over there.
Right. Sorry. Do you agree with us helping these guys?
Well, I mean, following the hobgoblins is the only lead that we have to those weird stones that caused those other owl bears to attack both that cart and ourselves. So, I mean, it seems like the best course of action.
All right. Sounds good. I'll let them know that we will help them however we can. And I'm assuming we're going to be taking off here pretty soon, so try not to stray too far from the camp here. I'm correct. We'll just walk off.
I'm just gonna put this in my book right now. Correct that if this is a trap, I am going to tell you I told you so.
Yeah, that's fine. As Kurek is walking away.
Okay.
Kurek was never seen again.
Sure, I'll meet you guys there next time.
I just gotta go get some cigarettes. We'll be right back.
Like some cigarettes to get, went to the store to get some cigarettes. We haven't seen him since.
Gio, I told your Boomerang dad joke to one of my students today, and he looked at me for a sec, and he's like thought about it, and then he got the joke, and he just started laughing.
Do we know this joke? Is this stream appropriate?
Yeah. So Gio has this joke he likes to say that
Debatable, but
my dad's like a boomerang. I hope.
Wait for him to come back. I got it.
So
I hope too.
Nags, not to make light of your tragedy and all, but I'm pretty sure you don't want your dad coming back at this point.
No, I do. That would be medically fascinating. It'd be a case study for years to come. I'd be famous. My Twitch career would really take an upswing. By the way, my dad came back to life after 5 years.
Yeah, after being
Ask me about it.
That or your dad's Twitch stream becomes super popular, and then everyone forgets about you. It's like, oh, that guy had a son.
You know what? A fine price to pay. Because if my dad had money, I have money.
Fair.
Allegedly.
Mm.
oh gosh. So Kurak will return to the tent, and he just kind of like wanders in, and he sees Gio's character, and he just kind of shakes his head a little bit, and he says, sorry, what's your name?"
Oh, excuse me, Ralican.
Ralican? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. Ralican, I'm Kurak, by the way. I don't know if I told you that already or not, but
It's good to meet you, Sir Kurak. And I give him a curt bow.
yeah, and Kurak will just give a little like wave of his hand. And so I talked to my friends, and yeah, we can help we can help to, in whatever way possible, to track down these hobgoblins and take care of them. What did you have in mind?
Perfect. I was going to have my men fan out and start looking for signs of the hobgoblins. As for you and your party, perhaps returning to the location of the camp where you found Indigo might be good, and trying to work backwards from there.
Okay, so you want to see where they were before the camp that we were at? Is that the idea?
Yes, I believe we're looking for a main camp.
Okay. All right. Will any of your team be joining us on?
Yes.
Okay.
Just because we coin collectors have a signal to find each other, me and my second in command will accompany you. That way, if any of my men find something, they can locate me or him.
Okay. That sounds like a plan to me. I mean, I guess I think that most of my group is ready to go. I don't know what time you were thinking here.
The quicker the better. I need to give out orders, and then we can leave.
Okay. Sounds good. Then we will we'll just wait for your ready command. Incorrect. We'll turn around and head back out to the group and let them know.
And bump into me. I was eavesdropping.
Oh, nice. I like it. Oh, hey, Eska. What are you up to here?
I just wanted to be in the loop.
Oh, okay. So you heard all that then?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
Go kill the hobgoblins in their camp. I really thought that what we attacked was their home camp. Kind of excited.
Perfect. Then you want to let the others know what's going on then? It'd save me some hassle.
Ooh. Delegation.
Woo! They're all grown up now.
Makes
I'm
the
still.
big bucks.
Absolutely, I can do your job, and then after that, I will count up all the coins since I'm also the treasurer.
All right. Sounds good.
Yep, good, great. That's what I like to hear. You're a real go-getter, Eska.
Correct will basically just kind of return to where he was
Put
before
this
all
on
of
your
the
annual
conversation
review.
started. And then, like I said, just wait until everyone else is ready.
Has food and coffee made Amelia feel any better yet?
Go ahead and give me a con check. Let's see. Let's see how you're feeling.
Normal?
Not really.
Just a wee bit better.
Just still a little bit feeling not good. Okay.
Yeah, you're still a bit tipsy.
At normal or disadvantage?
Bad. I don't care. Normal. Oh, you're fine.
Clean.
Yeah, you've come out of it.
Good. How are you? Yep.
Oh, hey, extra. When I was picking berries, I found this 10 gold, and I don't necessarily need it. Would you? You like to count money, I guess.
What? Is this our first guild donation?
I just don't typically worry about coin, and I trade furs and pelts and food when I need it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you, Winston. I don't know why you mispronounced my name. It's okay.
Everybody is so salty in this group. Oh my gosh.
I'm back.
Go back.
Welcome back.
Just in time for another helping of salt.
Yeah. Man.
What did Winston call Eska?
Extra.
Don't be extra. Which he was
Yeah.
mispronouncing your name because you refused to learn his, but I know Winston's name.
Yep.
So he was just mean to me for no reason.
Oh, you mean Wesley?
Flintstone. Flintstone.
No, I'm gonna be the bigger person. Partly for the
Are
irony.
you guys an ocean?
Oh man.
Man.
Party
You
be
just
looking
said your
like the
name
Dead
wrong,
Sea.
Eska.
Alright. Thank you for the gold, Winston. I was just not eavesdropping on Kurak and didn't catch his name in that conversation. Anyway, we're attacking the hobgoblin's main camp tonight, I think.
Do you think, just out of curiosity, that maybe attacking might not be the best idea for tonight? Because 2 nights in a row we've lost some people. First there was Ace, and then fell Fora. Maybe it might not be. Maybe we could take a night off of killing people in our party. Maybe. Just asking.
Well, we're not killing them, and also there's all these people that are coming with us.
Maybe. Where's that Flindigo guy? Maybe we can make it so that he's the one.
Eska likes the
I-
odds. There's more of
I
them
don't
than there are of
trust him.
you, so it's going to be one of them that dies.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Exactly, that was what I was implying.
Hold up. Are you legitimately openly talking about hoping that these people who have put you up for the night, fed
No.
you are
Wait, this wasn't out in the
actively
open?
picking one person out of this group that you hope dies, and you even actively say, we might be able to ensure this?
No, we wouldn't have a
Because-
conversation like that, would we, Eska?
These minis are moved off to the side, but they are all still right next to you.
And you are tripping balls, so
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could.
I'm not.
Like, I
He's
got
dead.
like, are you legitimately having this conversation? Because this is not a
I
good
don't
person
think-
or a neutral person conversation. This is a bad guy conversation.
Ames is not a bad guy. She just hopes
I
no one
don't-
else in her party dies.
The last couple of sessions have not shown that.
What are you talking about? What did she do that was bad? What did she do that was bad guy?
Right now,
Tell us
she
more,
just
Ethan.
openly suggested that they ensure that somebody that she doesn't
said-
particularly like dies.
The last two sessions.
Last session,
What did she do?
last session, she was openly and actively saying we should just take all of this, even though you knew much of the stuff in that chest belonged to Indigo. Like, you
Amelia didn't know
openly
that 'cause
discussed
she
the
doesn't
idea
trust
of
him
just straight
because
up
he
killing
lied.
this guy because you didn't
Wow.
trust him, even though he
What
hadn't
about the
shown himself as a
sessions?
bad
You said
guy.
last two sessions, GM. You said last two sessions.
Yeah, this one and the
that
last
Amelia
one.
did bad guy stuff. No, she didn't. She doesn't trust
As I
Indigo.
walk out of my tent, I am shouting my orders to all of my men. Groups of
We'll pretend
3,
that didn't
no one
happen.
engages the main contingency.
What was that last part?
I walk up to them. No one engages the main contingency.
What is the main contingency?
Not sure yet. The main camp, the nest, the
Okay.
mastermind.
Does groups of 3 include us because we have at least 4?
No.
Okay,
Those orders
awesome.
were for my men. Sir
Eska.
Eska and Madame.
Amelia.
Good to meet you. I am Ralikin.
Falcon?
Ralikin.
Learn one name, please.
Eska.
Thank.
Ralikin. Ralikin? What kind
Yep.
of... Is that Elvish?
It is. Fear not. It's from 4, 5 centuries ago.
I am a half-elf.
Did you say that you're 4 centuries old?
A little bit more than that.
How did you get
You see,
so
we elves
old?
live for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah. How is that?
Unless you end up hanging out with us and then you end up dying. Like Thalaphora did, like Ace did, like Zook did, like Tick Tick did, like Brosh did. No, not Brosh. What was his name?
Bavolk.
Volk did.
Was that in character?
Yeah. Except I got his name. Except the name being wrong was not, because I forgot his name.
Okay. I didn't know if Amos forgot his name or if P-Steps forgot his name.
No, P-Steps forgot his name.
Okay.
Ames is traumatized by his ghost.
Right.
Because if you hang out with us, you end up dying.
And why
That's
is that?
not good. I don't know. I don't know why people
Listen.
end up dying.
Madam Amelia, we're mercenaries. Our purpose out here is kind of dying's part of the job.
I'm just a bard who was hired to write stories about a person who has now died.
Well, isn't that all heroic, Bard?
I guess.
You can't, well, become a legend while you're still alive.
He wasn't very legendary. I can make him that way, though.
Holy hell.
Well, right. Back on topic. For us
Anyway.
in this group, I believe we're
I
going to be
had-
headed back to the hobgoblin camp and try and work our way backwards.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Ames, you gonna be okay?
I don't know. Eska, are you gonna die?
No.
Okay. You know, Petunia almost died. I had to save
I
her
did not know that.
a couple
I don't
times.
think.
A couple times I had to save her. When Thel died. Before Thel died.
Oh, good. At least we saved somebody.
Yeah.
Just have to do better. Make sure that doesn't happen
Do you
again.
think that we could have eaten the mushrooms that Thel was growing on him?
What? What?
He had mushrooms growing on his body. Right? Did you ever eat any of the ones when he was alive? I never did.
No, I didn't. Huh.
If you're rabbit folk and I'm half elf and we ate mushrooms from Thel, would we be cannibals?
I guess that depends if the mushrooms are his skin.
I don't know.
That can't be right.
And you never will.
No, they definitely
We
grew.
can't know.
He was. Yeah, it is. And
The
that was
demons seemed
horrifying.
fine after eating
Right.
all of the mushrooms on Telephora.
It didn't stick around long enough to start tripping.
Yeah.
And Amelia's like legitimately crying now.
Yeah, can you...
Are you guys okay?
okay. She had a long night. It's...
I'm fine.
She's fine.
I'm fine.
We're all good. Nobody's traumatized at all.
And Amelia has like tears streaming down her face, which she's wiping away with the back of her palms, like the back of her hands and her wrists, and she's literally like, I'm fine. She doesn't look fine. She keeps saying she's fine.
Yeah.
Listen, morning is different for everyone. If you guys need some time, we could let Madame Amelia wait here.
No, don't leave me. No. I'm coming. I'm
Yeah.
fine. I'm
She
fine. I'm
is-
fine.
She's welcome to come as well.
Where's Winston? Winston.
Yes.
Can I play my flute a little bit while we're walking?
Depends on how quiet we have to be.
How quiet do we have to be? She looks over at
Also-
Ralakan.
Amy, you got some something hanging from your nose over your
No.
mouth. You might want to wipe it off.
No, Winston, no, don't tell me these things, no.
Would you rather you eat it then?
Oh, absolutely no.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty
wipe
gross.
your face.
I'm fine. Okay, so Amelia's gonna go wipe her face on something that she has in her bag. She's got some clothes in there, so that'll do. If we can have, we're gonna pass back over the river, right? In the creek, I'll just wash my face there. But I'd like to play my flute so that I am fine. And she kind of looks all earnestly at Eska. I'll be quiet.
I don't care about the flute, but you keep saying that you're just a bard. You know that's not true, right?
What do you mean? I am
You're
just
in
a
an
bard.
adventurer's guild now, where you're an adventurer.
Okay.
You're gonna see some people die.
I've seen
If you need
enough
to mourn
death.
and stay behind, you can mourn.
No, don't leave me. You won't come back for me.
What do you mean we won't come back for you?
Nope, I'm not. You're not. And she's just like, she doesn't say anything else. She's determined, and you can actually see when she closes her mouth and grits her teeth, you can see the muscles in her jaw kind of flex and tighten. She should look very determined.
You can come if you want to, but don't have the reason that you're accompanying us be because you think we're gonna leave you behind. We're not.
Okay, can we go? I'll play quietly. If Ralican says it's okay.
Yes, you can. I'll be a little bit behind your party. But we should try and move as carefully as possible. We don't want to alert something and then bite off more than we can chew.
Well, that's not usually how I go about it, but okay. I'll trust your judgment.
Well,
when are we leaving?
Lead the way.
Oh, we're leaving now?
Everyone's gone. Just us.
Oh, okay. Karak, where you at? Is Karak also gone?
He's on my map. He's here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You really did go and get sick.
I actually don't know where Winston is on my map, though. Can't see him. Maybe I need to, like... Because I got this whole darkness thing. And I can't move right now. Come on, don't be so laggy.
Okay.
There, now I can see him.
Oh, gung-ho.
All right. So
We're out of here.
off.
Nothing more to do.
Okay. Okay.
Contos make me laugh in chat when I'm like, Ames is a good person, or is not a bad guy. He put X.
I mean, all right. So we are back on the world map. You guys can move in a day. If you're moving fast, you can move 2 squares. So if you're moving fast in this area, in the mountain hilly area, you can move up to 2 squares. You'll have disadvantage on perception checks to find your enemy. If you're moving slow, or normal pace rather, you'll move about 1.5. If you're moving real slow, you'll move one hex each day. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
And from here, what you guys can see is a natural kind of path goes along this way. I mean, you can't see further than that ahead of you, but that to give you an idea what direction you can travel easily. If you're going to go up the mountains and off out of this little valley, kind of valley passageway that you guys are in, we're going to have a lot of skill checks and saves and stuff to see if you don't fall off of a mountain.
Solid.
So this is after we got back to the war camp and we're working backwards from there, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys weren't terribly far. You were like maybe an hour or 2 hours away from that war camp by foot.
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to make your way back easily in the morning, and then it's going to be, you guys will be moving on from here. Who's leading? I know for certain that Ralican is not leading the party because he's at the back, so he can't do the survival check. He can do whatever other check, but whoever is leading the party will make the survival check, and they will be the one who tells me where the party goes. Everybody else will be making checks like we normally do on a mission. I may call for advantage or disadvantage, depending, because I want everybody to tell me what the check they want to do is before they roll. So everybody will tell me who's doing what job, and you will roll these rolls to me privately, so that I know and I can tell you guys. I can plan for what's going on, and nobody will have to worry about metagame knowledge by accident. Sound good?
Leo is up with the party, right?
Leo, was that
He
the
is
plan?
with Relican.
Okay, because I am lacking, a good distance behind the group covering tracks.
Yep. Then he'll stay in between you and the group.
Sweet.
So who's this? Leo
Yeah, Leo.
or Indigo?
No, Leo.
Leo,
Who's Leo?
Leo. Okay.
my second in command.
Okay, where's Indigo?
He returned to the guild.
Oh, okay.
Well, Craig, do you want to lead?
I don't know. I don't know if I know the woods the best. I
You
was
can always lead with Petunia.
gonna say I think Craig would have asked Winston if he'd be willing to, because yeah, just makes sense.
For sure.
Winston?
And before we take off, I'm just gonna rub Petunia's belly a lot, make sure she's well fed, and just tell her how great of a job she's been doing this whole time. And I'm really happy and proud of her. I'm glad she stuck with us.
Can we understand that, or is it in bear?
It's in
You guys can
common.
understand it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's in common.
He talks to animals, but not
Yeah.
in the animal speak.
Gotcha.
And we assume Amelia assumes he understands them when they talk back to him, whether that's true or not.
What kind of check do you want for covering tracks? I roll stealth.
Stealth won't be bad. 1 second.
Hey, guess what I just saw in D&D Beyond, Eska?
What?
A YouTube video for a level 20 rabbit assassin.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, I am back. I apologize.
Welcome
My
back.
wife had something. She was asking me a question.
It is all good in the hood.
I mean, there's a lot of socioeconomic problems in the hood, so maybe not all good.
Not in this current hood.
Jesus.
It is mostly good in the hood.
Okay. All right.
Rampant systemic problems, but mostly good.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I've got Ralakan's call. What is everybody else doing?
Okay, Ames,
Yes.
I feel bad. I know that you don't trust them, so I'll be keeping an eye on Ralokan. I don't think that he's gonna betray us. He seems trustworthy, but I'll do that for you.
You're gonna
Good
keep an
luck.
eye on him for me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't
You
have
just
any.
managed to perceive me.
I have no clue what Amelia would be doing on this trip. If it's the same day, she's too out of it to really even contribute other than trying to walk properly.
Okay.
So maybe dexterity. I don't know what I would roll.
How noticeable was it that she was out of it?
Oh, she's pretty high. Like
Can
it's
I
fairly noticeable.
Ride a forage for some like natural detoxin
Sure.
plants in the area.
Yeah,
Fortunately,
that'd
they're
be
all green.
a nature check.
It's going to be a problem, but
I was gonna make a tea out of them.
oh, see, then it wouldn't be green
Green tea.
No. necessarily. Also, Ralakan doesn't know about Amelia not liking green things. So
I'm not actually talking in character.
But oh wait, that was Nags. That was everything he says is in character.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's right.
Yes, Winston, everything I say is in character.
Poof! Did you know that hamburgers can hula? Just order it with a
I hate
shake.
it here. These woods are a prison, and I'm trapped forever.
What do you want from me, Contos?
A nature check would be the ideal for finding something like that.
Please let Winston be good at nature.
Oh boy.
Oh.
A medium.
Okay, Kurak. So we've got. It looks like we have Leo, Kurak, Eska.
This was before we're leaving the camp that I was trying to do this
Oh, okay.
to try to
Okay.
like help
Right, because he's the
bring
one
her up to speed, or at
leading.
least like make her be less. Bleh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I might have to go full mom mode and kind of rally
Piece it.
Amelia as well, right?
Do some sort of charisma check. Speech of heroism.
But I can roll either
Rally your
animal
troops.
handling or I guess I have to roll survival since I'm leading.
Yeah, if you're the one in front, you'll be the one rolling the survival check.
And we roll them secretly to you, right?
Yes.
So I don't know what I would roll. I
So-
guess I'm rolling to see if I'm still okay, which would be Constitution.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do a con check.
Okay.
The 9 isn't good enough to offset, so just roll it. You won't get advantage on it. Okay. So that leaves Kurak and Leo and Eska.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't really kidding about the whole babysitting thing. Like, if Amelia is not doing so hot, then Kurek would be trying to assist.
Okay.
in
Are you
making the
trying to
journey
assist her
easier.
by like scared straight, raising your voice at her, like she's a disobedient child, or are you like talking kind and nice and hey, come on now, let's do this and doing like I'm
Intimidation versus
Are you-
deception.
Are
It's
you
a-
carrying me?
So Kurak would be attempting to say nice things, but they would probably be coming out as slightly backhanded. If
So
that's
deception check. Okay.
like he is genuinely not trying to belittle Ames in any way, but he's just not good at this kind of thing.
So performance.
I think performance would be good. Persuasion I think would work. But unless you like
Okay.
shout, if you're shouting at her, then intimidation would work. Okay. All right. So we got one. We still need Eska and Leo.
I am looking out for ambushes, but like forth from the back, like tails, I guess. Because I also want to make it look like I'm still keeping an eye on Ralakan for Ames.
Okay. So deception. What are you more focused on? Making Ames feel good, or
No,
okay?
I think what's making Ames feel good is just me being right next to Ralakan in the marching order. So
I'm
I'm
300
mostly
feet
focusing.
back from the party.
Oh. Well then, yeah, none of that. I'm just looking out for ambushes.
Get him! We hate ambushes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just hate bushes.
ambush wouldn't be that bad.
That's fair.
Now I want a hamburger. Hate you.
You're the one that tried
Order
to
it
kill
with
the
a shake.
cow.
What cow?
B-Stabs tried to kill our cow named Hamburger in Minecraft once.
No, that was
Oh,
you,
no.
Panda. You tried to throw him off the edge.
No, I would have succeeded if I had tried. You're the one that punched him, though.
I was trying to water him.
Water the cow?
It was Sky Factory 4.
She punched the cow and claimed
Oh,
that
that
it was
makes
out of love.
Okay. S, guys, I need your roll, man.
Yeah, what did we decide? Perception?
Perception, yeah. If you're looking around, perception, if you're trying to... All right. Okay. All right. Winston, what direction are you meaning to travel?
From the camp,
Mm-hmm. So from where you're at right now.
I didn't get any sort of indication or trail or anything like that.
I mean, you have a general idea that you saw them run north, right? But that was also where the camp was that you're at.
It was directly north.
Not quite directly north. More along the lines like so. A little bit north by northwest.
We came from the south initially into camp. Like we were traveling north east into camp, so we came from the southwest from where we're at now.
Yeah, so this is kind of the path that you guys traveled, right, to get to the camp. Was something like that, right?
Okay. Well, I was just okay. My frame of reference was the actual camp map where we came in, like this direction when we approached the camp.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so no, sorry. That is correct. You came into the camp from the south. They fled through the northern exit of the camp. Sorry, I was giving you the world map kind of a direction you went.
Yeah, because some ran north out of camp, some like one or two ran south out of camp as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about what's his face's Rollicking's goblin sense from the night prior.
Correct.
Okay.
He did not share that with anybody.
Okay. We came from the north, didn't see any spot anything, so we came back south. So I'll just head east, northeast, I guess. Or sorry, west, northwest.
So like so?
Yeah, like this-ish direction.
Okay. All right. So, because you're moving into that difficult terrain, unless you're moving at a real big clip, like a real hard clip, you're only going to be able to make one hex of movement up here into the mountains at this point. Are you taking normal speed, slow speed, or fast?
I mean, I asked if we were trying to be stealthy, and I don't think I ever got an
Ken
answer.
said yes.
Be stealthy, so I guess slow speed then if we're trying to be quiet, and stealthy then.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, we'll get one one hex of movement. While you guys are traveling, there's not a lot going on. It's pretty barren up here. It is fairly not a lot of trees at this point in the area that you are at. But as you're moving your way up, you do come to a fairly large gap. It's about a 35, 40-foot gap in the path. It's a fairly narrow path that you're on at the moment, and it's about 30, 40 feet across from one side to the other as you're traveling along. You can scout to see if you can find ways around it, or how you want to try and cross this.
Is it like a hole in
A
the
little bit
ground or
like a
something?
ravine,
Or?
like a ravine.
Okay.
Looks like it might have opened up during some sort of an earthquake of some sort.
Oh. I wonder if the earthquake was felt here too.
Well, I say we look for a way around.
Am I close to Winston?
As close as you want to be.
Okay. Mia's gonna actually she's gonna stand next to Winston, and she's gonna Winston.
Do you have more snot on your face? What?
No, what do you smell cinnamon?
Do I smell cinnamon?
Yeah, you've had a faint smell of cinnamon, kind of like it got stuffed in your nose and hasn't kind of gotten out for a couple of days now.
Is it getting stronger in this direction of travel?
Mm-mm.
Same.
It's about the same.
Yes, I suppose.
Weird. Because I only smell it when I'm around you.
Well, then it's a good thing I don't stink.
No, it smells nice. It does smell nice. No, that's all.
I'm glad you don't stink too. Anyway, how are we going to? Are we going to try to go across this? Do we want to try to find a way around? Could
Anybody
take us
have
a while to find a way around.
rope?
We have rope, but logistically speaking, it's difficult to move a large group of individuals across a ravine.
I would love to see the rope that could hold me,
Could we
or
maybe
Winston for that matter.
Or Petunia.
Oh, poor Petunia.
Oh no, Petunia. So Amelia would like to lay on her stomach and look over the edge if possible.
Okay.
And how steep is it? And what does she see?
How steep's the drop?
Yeah.
It's sheer. It's a sheer drop.
It's a sheer cliff, okay. And it's how many feet deep?
Uh, you have a hard time estimating, but you would think about as far as you could fire a bow easily.
Okay.
So, around 100.
I don't see any way for us to get down here. So we can't climb down and climb back up. I don't think we have a choice but to go around.
Okay, around it is. Which way do you think?
What does the area alongside of our path look like on either side of the ravine or?
Both of them are pretty terrible terrain, honestly. You're on a path or a pseudo path at this point, and it's going higher into the mountains. And it is, like I said, it's a fairly, as far as roads go, it's not very wide. But it's like 10 or 12 feet wide, right? So not hard for you guys to walk, but not terribly wide. To both sides, the ground kind of goes up a bit at a fairly steep angle. Not an impossible to climb angle, but it would take some serious athletic and acrobatic skill to get up there.
And we have a turtle and a bear with us, so I think climbing is out. So I think we should go maybe back the way we came a little bit and see if there's another way around. That's what I think. Team says while she's laying on her stomach still, staring down into the ravine.
Party defeated by their nemesis. Steep hills.
Terrain.
I just don't think the bear would be able to climb any of this. And I don't think. I think Kirk would have problems too.
Kirk, do you think you could climb?
I mean, probably. Not that it. I mean, I'm sure there'd be difficulties, but kind of tough to say.
Winston, can Petunia lead us around this? Does she know the way? Can you ask her?
I mean, I certainly can ask. Petunia, are you familiar with this area? Do you know a way around?
Go ahead and give me an insight check as she responds. She seems to be indicating to you that she is more of a forest bear than a mountain bear.
She's not from these parts, Ames.
Oh, well, that's kind of not good then. I think we need to go back around. I don't know. Can she climb? What if we okay, hear me out. And Amelia stands up, so she rolls onto her back and then stands up and moves a little bit away from the edge of the ravine. And she says, a little excitedly, which is probably the first time since she left camp that she's been a little bit excited about anything. And she says, what if we tie a rope to say all of us, including Petunia, and then we climb with Kirk in the lead, and then if Petunia falls, she has all of us to catch her. And then we can kind of just pull her up if we need to.
I mean, bears can climb trees. I don't think she's built for climbing mountains.
That's what I mean. We would just kind of pull her up with the rope.
I mean, I don't know that it would hurt for us to look farther and see if there's any options later on. I mean, if we want to avoid the climbing altogether, but I don't know what others think.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like our only option is to just go around. We just got to pick a direction to go. Left or right?
Now, looking left or right, this gap does extend for quite a ways.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, if I had a contingency of hobgoblins, this would be a very difficult path to move through. And I don't particularly see any signs that they came through this way.
What if they were magic and they were riding magic boars?
The boars I've seen seem to be kind of regular boars.
We saw hobgoblins on boars. In fact, I have one of their tusks here. Would you like to see it? I was going to make it out of a flute, or make it into a flute.
Yeah,
Also,
Indigo
your
brought one
friend-
of the boars back, and they seem to walk along the ground fairly normally.
Exactly. And hoof
Yeah.
creatures, other than goats, as far as I'm aware, aren't very good at traversing mountains.
And the phrase "when pigs fly" is an idiom. So that doesn't seem likely.
There's that university education that Eska's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then maybe we go back. Then we go back where we came from. We go back a little ways and then go back around.
We just go around.
Yeah, but
But
we have to
from
go
here.
back around. Just then lead on.
I don't know. I don't know where we're going. I'm not leading.
Well, me neither. I just want to make
But
sure
I
that
don't-
Petunia gets to come with us.
Yeah,
And the
I just don't
Kirk
want to.
is coming with us.
I want to do as little backtracking as possible. We don't know if their camp is mobile or not. We don't know how much time we have to get there.
Can we look and see if there's any tracks in the area? I mean, not that I'm good at tracking, but maybe someone that is can look.
Unless, Relican, with what you said, do you think we went the wrong way?
I mean, I just checked for egresses or tracks, and I have yet to see anything. And my gut says there are no goblinoids within a mile.
It's very specific.
Well, I was gonna start it that like my gut hasn't messaged me back yet, but then he messaged me right in the middle of it. So
Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I'm your gut. Come on now.
Well, how long has your group been tracking these creatures?
Counting today and yesterday, 2 days.
What were you tracking before? I told you we shouldn't be trusting these guys.
What do you mean?
We came
They
out
just
here
got
to
hired
recover.
2 days ago. That's all that means.
We came out here to recover a Hunters Guild member named Indigo.
I thought he was gone. Didn't he say he'd been stuck with them for like days,
Yes.
if not weeks?
Amelia crosses
That's
her
not our
arms over
problem.
her chest and she kind of looks at Relican and she's like, with this smug, like, irritated, I told you so. Like, she's smug and she's like, but she's also a little bit pissed. Something's not adding up here.
We're not the Hunters Guild. We're mercenaries who got hired to hunt this man down.
I understand.
If
This
this
is
isn't
not-
the right direction, then I'm at a loss as to where we need to go next. I'm
I
all
guess
turned
Ames
around
was
and
right this time.
discombobulated and very far from my home.
I guess we do turn back. Sorry for doubting you, Ames.
I think we should turn back just a little bit, maybe half a day, and try to go down through the valley that we saw before.
Okay.
That's my vote.
That's frustrating, but I agree.
So Amelia will start walking back and she'll lead for now.
Okay. You get partially down the mountainside back towards where you had been when it is nightfall. So I'm gonna have you guys plan out how you're gonna set up camp. I'm gonna go check on something with my family real quick. So we're gonna have a short bio break, and then you guys will be able to plan that out, and then we'll go from there.
Hajlandom is, Warzone is, Ahapom is, Ashiguru.
next day.
Oh, perfect. Good to hear.
Yep, Relican and
Did you guys notice what happened?
took first watch.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. Duh.
They were just some regular bears. Perfectly normal bears.
Petunia knew them. She says, like, hey, what's up, my cousins, the mountain bears? No, Relican and Amelia are taking first watch.
Okay.
And then Nags is on second. I think J-Dog's on third, and then Winston, or so Panda and the bear are gonna go fourth. And we just pitched our normal tents.
Okay. All right.
Eska just has a boner.
Well,
Wait, what?
What?
How would you know?
She said we all pitched our normal tents, therefore Eska pitched that tent.
I just love camping. Leave me alone.
But I thought these trees were a prison.
Oh, what? My page just crashed. I'm bringing it back up.
No. Sweet. You want me to roll initiative now?
Or
Okay, so whoever's got first watch, I want you both to roll a perception check to me privately. And let me know what you're doing on your watch. Are you guys talking? Are you just, like, what's going on?
I'm assuming I'm still rolling at disadvantage, right?
No, by this point, you are no longer high.
Okay, can we take the non-disadvantage one then? Or you want me to re-roll?
Your roll never showed up for me. What we would have taken is whatever rolled first.
It didn't show up for you?
Nope.
His
He was
page
reloading.
crashed.
My page is still loading.
Oh.
I may be, depending on if this doesn't load, we may actually end up waiting here. There we go. Okay, perfect. Do you two have anything that you do throughout your watch? Are you going to take any opportunity to chat, whatever?
Yes.
No.
Amelia needs to interrogate this man's.
Roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Why do I to talk to you? No. Talk to you.
That's what you
Okay.
think.
Explain to me. You're a mercenary. And you were hired to find Indigo, to rescue him, to bring him back. What were you to do with him?
Yeah, to bring
That's
him back to
classified
his guild.
information, lady.
You're not here. To bring him back to his
yeah.
guild.
Bring him back to his guild and assist in the investigation in the area.
The investigation into the hobgoblins.
Kind of. The hobgoblins are upsetting kind of the natural order in this area, which is what the Hunters Guild is particularly interested in.
And the Hunters Guild is where Indigo's from.
Correct.
And he got captured by some hobgoblins. And he was
Correct.
the only person in that camp that wasn't mind controlled, or a hobgoblin, or an obvious bad guy.
Uh-huh.
Seems a little suspect to me.
I say it would depend on the person and their experience level. It's kind of a mental fortitude thing when you try and charm someone.
Here, let me show you.
Well, Ames has one of those. So, I mean, yes, I understand-ish. That kind of, I guess. I have definitely played some music for people that has left them without full control of their wits.
Additionally, there are a couple other factors that may feed into his particular abilities. One of those might be religion. If there is a stronger, more powerful patron that already has control of said subject, and the other one is race, which you might be aware of, being a half-elf yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, hobgoblins definitely don't like elves, which is why I hide my ears
Mm-hmm.
so much. Mm-hmm. And she like pulls back her hair and shows her pointy ears.
I agree. That is very prudent action, Madam Amelia.
Oh, there was a thing I forgot to remind everybody. Kirak, remember Indigo cleaned off all the green stuff off of you. So you don't have your green stuff anymore.
That's true.
And one day when Amelia's not high, she might notice. Or not feeling as bad. She hasn't noticed yet because it's nighttime, but she's not high anymore. So, do you know him for very long?
Indigo?
Yeah.
I know him a little bit. I work with the guild pretty closely because they're a good source of income.
Not sure I trust him.
Indigo?
Yes.
He may be a little flamboyant, but as far as I can tell, he's a good lad.
Lad.
Everyone's a lad compared to me.
I suppose. You're full elf then?
Uh-huh. Come from the great underground.
The underground.
Mm-hmm.
My father was an elf. We are from the dark woods.
The Darkwoods?
Yeah, Darkwood.
I don't think I've heard of a place like that.
No?
No.
Well, I don't know a lot about it myself. It doesn't seem like anybody around here knows anything about when I talk about rules and things, or where I'm from, or people that I know.
Do you come from far away then?
I think so. Nothing here was familiar to me. About a few years ago, a couple years ago, maybe. I don't know, it's hard to tell even with time how long I've been here. And she kind of moves her hand around. Not the forest, but like here. I think my lands are far away. No one's heard. Have you maybe heard of them?
I doubt it.
Have you heard of Peltark?
Have I heard of Peltark?
Only
It's in
in
Narfa.
only in nursery rhymes.
I've heard of nursery rhymes that reference the place, but it would be strange to be from a place like that. Honestly.
Interesting. See, that's the reaction I get from everybody.
It's not surprising. Most of us don't believe that that place actually exists at all.
But I'm from there, so it exists.
I believe you.
Have you traveled a lot? You've been alive a lot of years.
I have. I've been... I don't know any of the geography of your continent.
Well, make up a couple of names. I'll fit them in. If they're good. If they're crap names, they're not getting in.
Anal burn.
All right.
Oh, God.
Well,
Anal burn.
fortunately, that's going to be it for the night. We'll wrap up stream here and pick up never.
Gio had
For
to
the
go
peop-
there, man.
For the uneducated, that's some past trauma from a previous campaign.
Dude, that's
Trauma is
like,
the correct statement there. That is absolutely trauma.
I wasn't there for that though, so I claim amnesty.
I was there for that. I died for that.
You did.
And it wasn't even my fault.
I've been up to the deserts up north, and all the way down to the great mountains that house the dwarfs to the south. Honestly, it's hard to keep track of them these days.
Where specifically? Name a city.
I've been to Austalos.
I've also been there.
What? It's not even what it's called.
It's close enough for Ames. She knows what it means.
She doesn't get any names right, anyways.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Not the big city, the tiny town up in the deserts to the
Well,
north.
Don't forget, Kanto, she's a pathological liar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
It doesn't say pathological. It says lies a lot.
I have not forgotten, Panda.
Kantos will remember this.
Yeah.
It's just no one knows where I'm from.
That's an interesting conundrum, and one unfortunately I have no more information on.
Who's your god?
Who's my god?
Yeah. Is he a big demon that eats corpses?
No, my goddess is of the twilight.
Hmm.
She is cold and beautiful, and dishes out justice, happiness for happiness, pain for pain, light for light, dark for dark.
Seems fair.
She is very fair.
Wait. Are you like in love with your god or something?
And totally not a purple pony. No. I am a priest, though.
Priest. I see. And Amelia's like, she's been probably a few sentences ago or a little bit ago when you were naming all the places you've been. Amelia pulled out her book, and she's been
Would you like to try a blessing?
looking at it. A blessing. No, not tonight. I just started to feel back normal again after the mushrooms with
Okay.
Eska. Maybe another time. Maybe, perhaps.
No worries.
And she writes a big no in her book.
No.
But you don't see that.
Or does he?
I was gonna say with a perception check like what he's got.
Maybe he does see. I don't know. But she makes a note in her book that says blessing? Question mark? No.
No.
Never. You'll never take me alive.
You can't make me.
Who wants 300-foot dark vision anyway?
Right? And Amelia just kind of sits there staring at the fire for a little bit without saying anything else.
Okay. The rest of your watch passes fairly uneventfully. Who has second watch?
Hey, that's me.
Just you or you and somebody else?
I think it's just me.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead and give me your perception check. Tell me what you're doing for watch.
Well, since I'm alone, I can't really do much else other than, like, keep a firm eye out, looking
Okay.
and listening for anybody. I'm the only one, and 2 of my friends just died, so I have an obligation to keep everyone else safe.
All right. You're doing a great job of it, bud.
Thank you.
See, you roll it to me so that people aren't supposed to know. But
Yeah,
I think it's pretty
and then
obvious
you start laughing.
what happened there.
What could that be?
What could that
obviously
roll
you rolled a
be?
nat 20, duh.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, yeah. You tend to the fire. You keep the fire going so people stay warm. You just kind of hang out for the length of your watch. You don't notice anything in particular that has caught your attention. Who's next? Who's got third watch?
That's me.
Just you?
I guess. Where? When would your second in command take their watch? Geo.
His headset just died.
That's unfortunate.
Well, Care Bear is his second in command, so you could ask him.
Care Bear.
So he takes the last watch.
Oh, okay. So then I guess it is just me.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check and tell me what you're doing for watch.
Well, I mean, Kurek is kind of on edge, so he is. I would like to think that he's more attentive than usual, just because he's got a lot on his mind and really wanting to stay alive.
All right. So you, likewise, like Eska, you pass the night. There's not really any noise that you've noticed. You keep the fire going. You make sure you're paying attention to the area around you. There's no animals, right? You hear Petunia breathing in and out, but that's it. When you go to wake up Leopold and his one of the coin collectors that have traveled with you guys. So remember, Geo, Ralakan determined that the coin collectors travel in groups of 3. So it was Ralakan, Leopold, and one other coin collector. So just for clarification's sake, because we had not brought him up earlier because it was not necessary. But when you go to wake up Leopold and his assistant, the other coin collector, the coin collector's spot in the survival yurt is empty. You can see where his bedroll was. You can see where his things are. His blade is still there. His armor is still sitting there, but he is gone. You have not seen him get up and exit the yurt as you've been going about.
Awesome. Good. But so is one of them is there? It's just not the other?
Leopold is, but the coin collector that you guys knew as Halfdan is not there.
Okay. As I woke up Leopold, I would just point out that he was gone, and that I did not see him leave.
You murdered him! I shall kill you for this incident! Just kidding.
Correct. Just walks off into the night. I'm just joking.
Yeah. So he's probably gone out for a pee. I'm sure he'll be back.
All right, if you say so.
I would also like to point out that Winston was originally volunteered for fourth watch, so
That is true. So I'll wake Winston as well.
Triple one.
Okay. Winston and Leopold, go ahead and give me perception checks.
this button and this button.
And Leopold?
I'm waiting for it to load. I haven't done all the macros, so I have to actually load the sheet.
Oh no, I have to actually click on a sheet instead of pushing keyboard buttons.
He's
Don't
got to
you
click
make
on it
fun
like
of
a
me?
poor person.
Right? Oh, I'm not even gonna say that's like a first world problem.
So it is without the +2.
Okay. Still at
'Cause
advantage?
yes, because of the familiar. But it's the +2 is guidance, and I wouldn't just continually spam that.
Okay.
I
Alrighty.
spam guidance forever because it's a cantrip.
Guidance just gives advantage. On checks.
I think so.
Guidance just gives you a D4, doesn't it?
Well, now I'm looking it up.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's the bless for skill checks, that's right.
Yep.
What are we looking up?
Yep. We're just talking about what guidance is.
It is a cantrip that gives you +1 D4. So you can
Imagine using
you
the
can
most
gimp it
broken
out,
cantrip
and you
on
can be all
yourself.
like, "No, I'm going to cast it every minute," but I'm not doing that.
Because he has guidance as a cantrip, I demand 24-hour guidance.
And the moment he casts it on somebody else, you lose it.
That's fair. I like it. Yeah. So you guys will pass through your watch. You hear some noises out and about in the trees, but nothing abnormal that you can tell. No no animals or anything. Just the party kind of hanging out, and you guys keep the fire going. By the time the sun comes up, Halfdan still has not been seen. Nobody's seen him.
Would I know where he's at?
No, probably not.
That's unusual.
You haven't seen him. So it is morning for
I
people to
will
be able to start doing what they're doing.
start an investigation in his tent immediately.
Okay.
I didn't even know he was missing.
Immediately.
Because ain't nobody told me nothing.
Well, I mean, I think technically you would have been a part of the conversation when I woke up Leopold and told him,
Yeah,
because
but I wasn't
I
sleeping
woke
in
you
that
up at the
room.
same time, but it wasn't stated specifically, so you know nothing.
No, Jon Snow, I do not.
So it looks like he just got up, went to pee, and then didn't come back.
With that check,
But
yes, that's what it looks like.
well, yeah, that's what I'm telling Relican.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking me. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that's what you know currently.
No, I haven't found Leo's voice yet, so because I didn't know I was going to be playing him, so I didn't have 6 weeks to prepare.
That's fair.
Alrighty.
Like all of his stuff is here, like his armor's here, his food's here. Like his weapons are here. Like he didn't get up and fight something that nobody else heard.
Yeah. Did he leave tracks outside of the tent when he went to pee?
I'm not a tracker, so you'll have to check.
You want me to roll survival?
Mhm.
Dirty 20.
There does appear to be some disturbance in the dirt, but no tracks.
Alright, can I follow the disturbances?
Yeah, it ends at about 6 feet from where you're at.
Is Amelia awake? And does she know about this yet?
She's awake, but I don't know if Leopold or Ralakan would have confided anything in her.
Okay.
We will confide exactly as much as she confides in us.
Okay, so Ames, you know nothing.
I mean, I did tell Ralakan a bunch of my life story last night, so.
Yep. We're practically enemies now.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I guess I'll ask around Karak's party if any of them saw him on their watches.
I can't say that I ever saw him. When I went to wake up Leopold, that was when I told Leopold that he was gone and that I hadn't seen him, but like I said, never caught sight of him.
Missing, you say?
Yep.
No tracks?
Not that he left.
Remember when I told you about those teleporting or magic boars? We were following some tracks and they just disappeared.
I don't think it was the boars that were magical.
Well, maybe the things that were on it. Maybe something that came and stole your friend. It's just a suggestion. I mean, they kind of shrugs. Continues
and
to
one
look
we
through her
will
bag for some
keep
rations.
in due consideration.
Who can cast detect magic?
Not me.
Not me.
Well, I can do that.
Amelia would like to go over to kind of that general area where the person was sleeping and see, she'd like to see if she smells anything.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
You get it?
Yeah, I saw it. Okay.
Am I allowed to tell anybody what I smell?
Right.
Or didn't smell?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's you're the one who experienced it. You got to tell them what you want to tell them.
Amelia looks around. Is Winston anywhere near her? When she's over at this place, at the place where the guy was sleeping, how far away is Winston?
You guys haven't been moving your minis, so I don't know where you're at on the map, so I couldn't give you an accurate response to that.
I don't even see my mini on the map.
The top map, not the old map.
Top right.
The top map. Oh, okay, there I am. All right, I was looking at the other map.
No, I don't know. Like, which tent was his? Was it
Yeah.
that one up there?
He was sharing the survival yurt with Leopold.
Okay, so my girl's now up here-ish. And so if Winston's still where he is, then...
Just down there with Petunia. Oblivious.
Alright, so... she's going to come back to the group here. And say that, I smelt some burnt cinnamon. And underneath it, there was something kind of gross, but I can't quite make out what that is. So it's sort of like the smell I smell when I'm near Winston. But worse, and Winston wasn't over there? Do one of you guys want to come over and see if you smell it too?
Sure.
So I remember I smelt it one other time. Do you remember back before we got Petunia? Before the little dragons attacked us? Remember? I smelled burnt cinnamon before too.
That smell was around from the very first night that we camped out.
I don't see anything up here.
Do you smell anything? Smell, Aska.
I mean,
Not see.
sorry,
Smell.
you're right. That was not in character. Nags does not see anything up here on the map.
Oh. There's a little tent or something.
I don't see any of that. It's all black.
Oh.
There is a 15-ish, 10, 15 foot radius around the fire that I can see, and everything else is black.
So it's dark for you? Okay, so I'm holding your hand. Thanks. Just,
Well,
or not Nags. Aska, just smell. Do you smell anything?
I don't know. Let me roll for it.
Can you see things now?
Yes, I can.
See
Thank
a
you.
larger radius.
Yeah.
So that was my bad. That campfire is not in the middle of the road.
Okay, this one
Yeah, that's
is not
there so you can see.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
If I had properly set it up, the other actual camp would have a light. So, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Eska, you smell trees and bushes?
I smell the woods, Ames. I don't smell anything
No,
weird about that.
It's cinnamon. It is cinnamon. It's burnt cinnamon, and there's something that's really stinky underneath. This is outside of the woods. Like, I smell the woods too. I smelt it before the bears. I smell it when I'm next to Winston, but he doesn't have the foul part. And I only started smelling it next to Winston when he got his boots. I think it's when he got his boots.
Okay.
Do you smell cinnamon when you're next to Winston? Come over and smell Winston.
Not that I smell. Okay.
And Amelia, goes over to Winston and gets probably a little too close to him. And just adds all the way up his body. Wait, did you just fart?
Yep.
Oh!
This is bad. Do you smell popcorn?
Did your character fart?
Yes.
Okay. Other than that,
Gross.
there's
Nice one.
cinnamon here.
I don't want to. Oh wait.
And he also smells cinnamon. Winston, do you still smell cinnamon?
Oh, God in heaven.
Faintly. Just like previously.
Elizabeth, yes. But it's not the first time, it was the cinnamon smell when we camped out in that tree hollow days ago.
Right?
And
I think. Sorry?
That was the very first night that we all stayed after that owlbear attack.
And there's been no reason for us to smell cinnamon. Nobody has cinnamon just hanging around.
I've sniffed Winston.
You
It
smell
smells like fart, I assume. Right?
Yeah, you smell
Yeah,
lingering
and-
fart and body
Of course
odor.
I do.
Obviously, Winston doesn't really bathe very often. I mean, he's naturally woodsy smelling, right? So it's not like as bad as it could be, right? But it's not great. The dude's
Yeah,
been
I've
palling
been
around with a
palling up
bear
with a
for a
bear.
couple of days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Amelia
Ames,
smells cinnamon when she's around us. So.
Winston smells like bear and fart, so didn't smell that over at the tent.
There's okay, but there's cinnamon. So okay, all right. Well, if you don't smell it, It's fine. I think, and she's gonna look over at Ralakan. I think it's magic, and it's related to the burnt cinnamon smell. That apparently I can only be the one to smell for whatever reason. We smelt it before, as Winston said, and I
No,
smell it.
Amelia, I'm with you on this one. I smell cinnamon and
Right?
a
So,
corpse.
and a corpse. Wait.
What?
That's
What a
Oh, you mean
drop!
fart?
Like, Winston
What
only.
happened?
I don't think Winston eats meat, so I don't think it's a corpse that you smell from his fart.
Well, my best description is cinnamon on top of a rotting corpse.
Oh, I just smell cinnamon on top of something gross. Okay.
Vicious.
Anyone here familiar with Arcana?
Correct is
I mean, I have bard
Am
spells.
am I over there? Or am I? I'm still
you're 20
sitting
feet
by the
away,
tent.
and I would have yelled that.
Oh,
like,
okay.
So that you could hear it.
Okay. What? Wait, what about Arcana? Huh?
You do it.
Okay. Yeah. I can agree with that.
We think that whatever kidnapped. What was his name?
Halfdan.
Afton?
Halfdan? Well, I guess we don't know that kidnapped is what happened, but they think something magical happened, and we need to know what.
I
We
mean,
smell
it's
cinnamon.
as good as kidnapped.
Oh, right, the cinnamon thing.
You thought I was crazy, didn't you, Eska? But no,
I don't think you were
Ralph-
crazy, I just thought you were wrong. But-
Ralakan also smells cinnamon, but smells corpse.
You gotta remember, I'm right next to his groin. He has a good 5 feet on me, so all I could smell was fart.
Yeah, but
All
What is
Eska seeds, butts and balls.
That's why I am the way I am.
That's
I'm a
fair.
product of my environment.
Okay, so what am I? You said you needed someone that knew Arcana, and what is it that I'm needing to look at here?
Sniff Winston, first of all.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
no,
Okay.
Winston smells like cinnamon. And he started smelling like cinnamon around the time he had those boots.
So,
But his boots are made of leaves, so I don't understand why leaves can smell like cinnamon. But he also
Specifically
smells
sniff his
cinnamon
feet.
faintly. Huh?
Sniff this giant person's feet.
If you would, Sir Karak, we're just looking if perhaps you could detect traces of a spell or something that might have whisked our companion away.
Well, I do happen to have detect magic running as we speak. So,
I'll step
And-
out of the way because I'm probably a little glowy.
right.
Am I also a little glowy?
And-
Because I do magic.
There's no, I'm just joking. Yes, you do.
There's no glow whatsoever.
She's a dark void that sucks in
No,
light.
that is where my soul was.
I mean, that would explain why everybody around her dies.
Oh gosh.
Aw, Rip Ames.
Oh
The
gosh.
opposite of Disneyland. Sucks the magic out of everyone.
Yeah.
So contest. Moving over here, is there anything that is new other than what you messaged me about?
Other than the detect magic that you saw previously?
Correct.
Nope.
Okay. So as of right now, I mean, other than the faint traces of magic on some of us, I don't really see anything outside of the ordinary in the area. Which direction didn't someone find tracks for him, but then they just disappeared?
Yeah, I'll point them out. They're about 6 feet. They come out in this direction.
Which the direction that you're facing?
Uh,
Or
Let's see. Was it like this? Did you go around the back to pee?
Santos?
Sorry, I apologize. I was responding to somebody else.
Oh, you're good.
So, like I said, it's only about 6 feet, right? So, like, I mean, we're talking like to here, right? Out the door, and then there are no more tracks.
Okay. I mean,
And to be clear, they're not tracks. It's disturbed dirt.
Oh, gotcha. So literally anyone entering or exiting that tent.
Correct. However,
Gotcha.
it was identified as out of place already.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, as I said, there's nothing in the area unless we make a quick scan outside of the camp, maybe.
Step inside and check his bed.
Okay, I can do that.
I will assist.
What are you looking for?
We're just looking to see if there's anything.
Looking at stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a faint glow of something magical around underneath the clothes he piled up to use as a pillow.
I'll point that out to Ralakan.
I'll check
There's-
under the pillow.
There is a silver locket. You've recognized it before. You've seen it. It has a picture of Halfdan's wife and 2 children.
Oh no.
No, family man.
Well, I am making sure it's kept safe. But I will explain to Crack that it's just a locket.
Okay. What kind of magic do I? Let's see. Do I get to detect the school? Yes.
Mhm.
What kind of magic is on the locket?
It's just a basic enchantment. It doesn't really have much of a school. Probably illusion is the one that would most accurately represent. It is just a it's just a like I said, it's almost like a moving picture of his wife and kids, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Just magic into the locket for him to have. So it's just a keepsake,
Gotcha.
nothing else.
Okay. Sounds good. I won't go breaking open a keepsake locket.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't you could pop it open, right? It's a locket that opens.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have to like smash it if like. I mean, I'd like to believe that Ralakan and Leopold would try to stop you.
I'd like to see them try.
Yeah.
Crack ain't
Can't
getting
stop
his
me if
hands
I
on the
tuck it
locket.
into my shell.
Load it into your cannon.
That's right. Oh gosh. Okay.
This looks
There's no way
important
in
to
heck-
somebody. Yeet.
See ya. All right. Yeah. So I mean, other than that, I don't see any magic out of the ordinary in the area here.
Ralakan? Ral?
What?
The corpse smell? What
Uh-huh.
direction? Shall we go look?
I'll point in the direction of Winston. I assume that's where I actually smell it from.
Winston smells like cinnamon. He doesn't smell like corpse.
He smells like cinnamon. Yes.
He also smells a little bit like corpse.
Winston,
very
you don't
least.
smell like a corpse. Don't listen to them. You smell like cinnamon.
I
It's not
think,
horrible.
honestly, the way he smells will help him a lot being out in the wild. I don't think smelling like daisies is gonna... It's a particularly good thing.
I don't even think he smells. I don't know what you guys are going on about. I only
Fair.
smell cinnamon.
I'll step outside the tent and then use the whistle to signal that I would use to signal to another coin counter.
Mm-hmm. How long do you wait to see if you hear anything back?
A good long time.
Yeah. I mean, 5 minutes goes by. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I can do this all day.
I will count the minutes of the whole day if that's what you want. Like, if you're going to stay here all day, that's fine. You
Well,
After 20 minutes of that, I'd be like, come on, man.
Oh.
This is a tough one because Ralakan wouldn't leave him behind, and he wouldn't just pack up and leave.
I'm trying to think what else we could do.
There's no magic around the disturbed dirt.
there's nothing that you're seeing.
I was asking Kurak.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah.
Nope,
gotta say
nothing
something,
that I'm
man.
seeing. Nope, no magic.
You probably don't want to leave him behind, do you? I wouldn't.
Nope.
Do we want to fan out and search the area?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, how far out are we going to search?
200, 300 feet?
Yeah, we don't want to split up too much. As far as you can yell and still be heard.
Okay.
I mean, he's going to go off in this direction.
Okay, move yourselves off in the directions that you're going.
Which
Due
direction?
east, following the road. Wait, I've forgotten his name again.
Halfdan?
Halfdan.
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 Like a half-ton truck.
What's a truck?
Well, this is how I remember things.
Winston's ass.
Or is this Halfdan?
Dumpy.
Exactly.
Okay. Where's Ralakan and Leopold headed?
Let's see. Eska headed east,
Yes.
so I guess I'm headed north.
Yep.
Amelia, which way did you go?
Kind of southwest.
You went southwest? Oh. Then
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go due west. Because I just can't see you at all, so I don't
not?
know where you're at. No dark vision. I'm not
No.
special.
Is it not? It's not nighttime now, is it? I thought it was daytime.
Well,
It is daytime.
All I have is this little. Oh, it didn't even draw anything for me. That's okay. Okay, well now I can see a slightly larger square up here. Aha! All right, I can see this whole square.
Okay.
Magic.
Is this a cliff?
Doodle-doo. Yes.
Oh. All right, he didn't go this way.
Correct. Just like doo-doo-doo. Whoa.
Yeah, I can look over the cliff and see.
Ben just went out for a pee and fell to his death.
Yeah, I mean, could have. Oh gosh.
So if I'm checking the area, I'm going to be looking around for anything like tracks or a body or smells of cinnamon. What do I roll?
Give me a perception check. Everybody who's out searching, give me a perception check.
To the group or to you?
To me or the group, I don't care.
I've been rolling really good perception all night.
You have.
I have not.
Poor Winston.
I
Yeah, but
rolled
maybe
an
your
8.
bear might be able to detect something.
My 3 previous rolls were 8, 7, and 6 with a +5 in perception.
Yeah. No, he's been rolling garbage.
Ouch.
Well, mine have been good, so.
All right. So. Okay. So
Yeah,
here's kind of what's going on. Ralakan and Leopold, you guys are heading to the north. You're not finding any signs of anyone in the area. You do find signs of animal life having passed through the area a few days ago. Nothing recent though. Kurak, you are sure he hasn't gone down that cliff. Eska, you double back the way you guys came, and you're able to kind of identify a few like your guys' path, but you're not seeing anything out of the ordinary, anything different from what you would expect.
And
go ahead.
Ralakan was covering our tracks, right? So I would really
For the most
not
part, yeah.
be seeing that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who have I not done yet? I think Ames and Winston.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Ames, you also find nothing. Nothing out of the ordinary, I should say. You find, trees and flowers and whatnot in the area. It is sparse because you're up higher into the mountains. There are still trees here. It's still a wooded area, but it's much more sparse than it was. Winston, as you are walking, you don't you're not noticing anything out of the ordinary. You notice a bit of a smell of something that doesn't smell right, but you don't see anything. And as you're walking along, Petunia just kind of steps right in front of you real quick and stops you. And she seems very, very agitated by something.
What's the matter, girl?
She kind of shakes her head off into a direction.
In the same direction we've been heading?
A little off to the off course from the direction you've been walking.
Do I see anything noticeable in my immediate vicinity then?
In your immediate vicinity, no.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna turn around and I think we might have found something. Maybe.
Alright, correct. We'll start heading that way.
So will I.
I am following Ralakan.
Correct kind of keeps towards the back of the group.
Okay. So you guys join up with Winston, and then from there, where do you go?
Lead the way.
Does it explain to them that Petunia is very off-put by something in that direction and point the direction where she seemed to have indicated, and just not entirely sure what's over there, but she seems very cautious and concerned.
I can
Alright,
start
well.
stealthing in that direction.
I'm not going to stop you.
Well, let me say a prayer first before you go.
Sweet. I'll say a
The
prayer
last time
too.
somebody did that, it did not end well, so be careful.
2 prayers.
Amelia crosses
Yeah.
her arms over her chest and just gives Winston a look.
Don't even notice the look.
Oh goodness.
Alright. And I will, I guess, stealth off in that direction. Do I have bless? Is that what this is? Or guidance?
That's funny. I believe Leopold cast the exact same spell that you did.
It took me a long time to find it. If I saw him casting it, then I would not have.
Okay.
Sweet.
I would have just prayed over him then.
Always accept Leo blessings. So, 39.
Are you sure? That's not very good.
I know, it's pretty bad.
Here, let me go ahead and just quickly roll my my perception check.
Oh, look, I got a 7.
Wow.
How many people are stealth? Just Ralakan or all of
Well,
us?
he's
It's up
going
to you
off
guys.
on
He's
his
going
own
off.
right now.
He's going off on his own ahead of the crew.
Gotcha.
Nobody else has declared that they're stealthy. So as near as I can tell, you guys are just kind of standing around chit chatting.
Well, yeah, we weren't. Well, he didn't say he was going to make us all stealth, so as far as I know, I'm not.
Okay, Ralakan, you stealth ahead of the party, probably good 40 or 50 feet. And as you kind of come up and over a little, like a little rock, it like dips down where there's some bushes and stuff. You find a lot of blood, and give me a medicine check real quick.
Yeah. Switch off that.
And what looks like might have been a rib cage at one point. It is all over the area. How long do you look through this area?
I'd like to make an investigation on what I believe happened and
Sure.
whose remains I believe these are.
Absolutely, go for it. You are fairly, you're fairly certain that this used to be Halfdan. You do see some scraps of his clothes here and there. His body is not in one piece. Like I said, you see what used to be what you think used to be a rib cage in one part. You see entrails or something over somewhere else. Something and most of it is gone completely. So something consumed him in a very violent fashion.
How far away roughly are we from the camp?
I'd say 70 to 80 yards. So
Okay.
not terribly far. Not quite that far actually. The more I think about it, it wouldn't be quite 70 yards. Probably more like 40 yards.
And we would have heard something, right? Like it's within earshot of the camp.
Yeah, if you are out here shouting, you think you could relay some. The camp would hear you.
Okay.
Well, we're about 40 to 50 yards, and then the body is another 40 feet, you said?
About so.
Just about? Okay, cool.
How long's a yard again?
3 feet. It's a meter.
3 feet. Yeah.
It's less than a meter.
Yeah, it's just
Less
shy
than
of a meter.
Mm-hmm.
That's how rounding works.
Okay. I'm gonna try and stealth around the area a little bit more, just checking for things I think might be dangerous, monsters.
Okay.
Traps.
And then
What's a
if
trap?
I don't feel like there's anything dangerous remaining in the area, I'll head back and then bring everyone else to uh, the scene of the murder.
Okay. How long are you going to spend looking around?
Pretty thorough. At least half an hour.
Okay. So you spend about a half hour. You're moving in the area. The longer you're over here, the more disturbing it is. You don't see signs of any animal in particular. There are like on the blood-soaked ground where there's no grass, the dirt has been disturbed. You don't see footprints of any sort. Uh, you imagine there's likely because of the nature of whatever it was that did this, thrashing about. You wouldn't have had very clear footprints. Uh, you find a half crushed skull that lets you confirm for sure. Yeah, this was Halfdan. But as far as additional threats, you do not find any additional threats.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll bring everyone.
Okay. The rest of you, as you come up, you see the what remains of a human being.
It's Halfdan.
Wow.
We're
What
there with
happened?
him when he says this? He was stealthing, right? I missed
Yeah,
what
He
you were
brought
saying.
us
came-
back.
Yeah, he came back
Okay,
and
sorry.
got us and brought us back.
Okay, sorry.
Good.
Okay.
Wait, but we would have heard something.
I agree.
Leo silently begins performing a ritual.
What? What could have done this?
Hmm.
Like a wild animal?
Do I think it's one of the monsters that the Hunters Guild hunt in this particular area?
No, those monsters are the ones that you guys were sent in particular to check out. They walk low to the ground, and they tend to leave footprints and a back and forth sliding, almost like a snake with legs, right? As they move through.
Yeah.
As they move through the wherever, like as they walk, right?
Yeah.
So this does not at all look like what you expected the
Like a
Hunters
great
Guild to send you
Jagras?
out here for. What's that?
Does it?
I just said like a great Jagras.
Yeah, did you like that description?
I thought it was good.
Winston, what were you saying?
I was asking. There were how many sets of footprints out there?
Out where?
Where the massacre occurred?
None. There are no sets of footprints.
There are no footprints, just what seems like a body that exploded.
Basically, there's disturbed earth, but there's no identifiable footprints.
I don't know if I had to make a check for it, but was the body eaten or was it just brutalized?
There is enough of it missing that you think it was mostly eaten.
Okay.
Like
There,
the rib cage, like the internal organs have been taken out of it, so the rib cage is like broken outwards.
Okay.
So the flesh had been pulled off of it, and then the innards were eaten, and whatever went in, head was larger than the rib cage, and it cracked it outwards, which is why at a distance, Ralakan wasn't 100% sure what it was at first.
was there a specific direction where the blood seems to taper off towards, or is it just a big pool of dried blood?
That's a really good thing to look for. It's from where you guys are kind of standing at this point. You've gotten to the edge of where you saw the blood, and you moved inwards a little bit to the area of carnage, and it's more of a circle about where
Okay.
you're at.
I'm gonna use one of my magical awarenesses and see if I sense anything magical other than items on my party members or any spells in effect in 60 feet of me.
Okay. Relink that to me so I can see it just to be sure I know what I'm looking for.
I gotcha.
There's presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't until cover. Sense spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. Aside from your party in your own party's magical items and spells, there is no indications of any active spells in the area.
Okay. And just for a brief second, if anybody's actually looking at Winston, his eyes just kind of flare silver and then dull again.
Does Amelia smell anything?
I mean, there's like blood everywhere.
Yeah, but is she smelling cinnamon that's not from Winston?
You would have to give me a perception check to be able to divide that smell from him if it's
See
in the
if
area.
She
can. Yeah, there does seem to be a faint scent of cinnamon here with that same kind of gross undertone that you can't identify.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a strong smell of iron in the area too, from the blood. Right, you smell blood and excrement and whatnot that comes with a body being separated by parts.
Relican, I smell the cinnamon again.
Well, with all this talk that everybody's smelling rotten, terrible things, I'm glad that I can't smell anything through my helmet.
Cinnamon isn't rotten and gross. What do you mean?
It does little to mask the scent of what is, though.
True. But I smell it here.
Okay, I guess I'll try and smell it too.
So yeah, very similar scent to what you smelled earlier, only stronger because you're closer to it.
I don't know how it's related. It's related.
If I try and sniff it out, does it go in a direction?
No, it does not.
So, similar to back at camp. It's here, and then it's not.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it encompasses the area, but not like, there's not like a path, right? But I mean, to be fair, it would take you good 15, 20 minutes of sniffing around to try and find a path. Assuming you take that time, it is kind of a circular, oblong, oval area, but you do not notice any paths leaving.
So, I'm not saying that it is a dragon, okay? But I was reading a long time ago in my studies before here that there was a species of dragon that still exists but disappears when you put light on it. So you can
Sweet.
only see it when it's in the dark.
Does it smell like cinnamon?
I just said that I don't think it's the dragon.
I missed that part. Sorry, I might have been daydreaming. You said dragon.
So if there's something in the woods that does something similar that it vanishes when you put light on it, then that might be why it just keeps vanishing.
What does that mean? Like, does it vanish, but it's still there, or does it disappear completely?
No, it's still there. It still exists. So, like, specifically for the dragon, if you say we're fighting it and you needed light to see, then you couldn't see it and it would wreck the day.
So it could be here right now, is what you're saying.
Well, I don't know if it's not the dragon.
Okay.
It's like it. That's the.
Not
But
the
yes, like if this thing is doing the same thing that the dragon does, then yes, it could be standing right next to us, watching us.
Okay.
Can we make? Oh, wait a minute.
Everyone, hey, hold on. Listen. Do you guys hear anything? And Correct's going to point out that there's literally no other noise other than the noise that we're making in the area.
Amelia kind of whispers, and she says, "I'd like everybody to be quiet if we can for a minute, please." And she'd like to cast this.
Okay.
Um,
Where do you cast it?
on the focal point would be in the middle of the like body area, so that the blood or the whatever would be in the center.
Okay. Are you standing inside the zone of darkness when you cast it?
No,
Keep
I'm
in
gonna
mind-
be just outside of it.
Okay. Keep in mind, dark vision does not penetrate the darkness spell. Devil sight does. Devil sight's a different thing. Blind sight would also pierce it.
Okay.
So,
Are you casting it like on anyone or just like in a section?
Okay, so why don't I tell you? I'll tell you before I cast it. Amelia's going to describe what she wants to do. I'm going to make it. You said that this thing shows up when it's dark, right? And if light is on it, we can't see it. If I make it dark, is that going to help? Can we see it if it's here?
If it is, but I don't. There's no reason to think that it would be.
Well, can we just? I want to check. I think it's important that we check.
Okay. Where do you want to put it?
I want to put it right in the middle. So if you guys, I don't know what's going to happen, but maybe
Leo's going to walk over to where you gesture, like this, the middle.
Yeah, right there. Do you want to stay in there or move out of the area? I have never done this spell before.
Well, there's really no reason to not have somebody inside of it.
Okay.
When you do it, so.
Yes. Okay. All right. Is everybody ready? It's gonna get dark in the middle of the day. I'm
ready.
Okay. And then she.
I'll have my weapon drawn.
Okay.
So she plays a little prelude slowly on her flute a little bit, and then she says, "And let it become dark."
Okay. As soon as you say "and let it become dark," it immediately just the area is enveloped in just complete inky blackness. You cannot see through it. You cannot see through it, around it. Nothing. It's as if it's some form of a void, completely gone. What do you do?
I can. Do you see anything in there?
Nope.
Nope.
Do you feel a dragon? Is it too dark?
I I can't hear you. It's too dark.
There is there is nothing.
Very effective darkness.
Okay, well that's good to know. That it's very effective and all, you know.
It's really unfortunate that that is like perfect dark. It's not just darkness, it's perfect darkness.
Not your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness.
No,
Advance.
it's too dark. But do you guys hear anything or smell anything in there? Like, is that? And she lowers her voice a bit because she realizes she was yelling. Is there a dragon in there?
I
Do we
don't
hear
think we
anything?
have to whisper, but no.
Okay. And she's gonna let the spell go.
That was suffocating darkness. I did
And-
not like that.
Yeah, it's new. Sorry, it's
It was
it's-
cool.
it's an elf thing. A dark thing, you know?
Oh, you're 1/16th dark elf.
I'm
Oh my
half,
god.
actually.
Her father came from the dark woods.
Yes.
Oh, your skin's much too light to be a dark elf.
Jeez, Tina, you
inherited a
can't
lot of
just
that
ask
from
why
my mother.
somebody.
Wow, who's racist now?
Still Ames,
Yeah,
but
actually.
also Leo at this point.
It's a form of drow magic, if you must know, she says, and kind of waves her hand.
Well, I assumed that was the dark elf.
Hmm. Hmm.
But nope, there was nothing in there.
Well, I don't know what you guys want to do. I smell cinnamon whenever we're around areas that have been touched like this, and even Winston, since he got his boots. Winston, where did you get your boots? In a dream? How do you physically get boots
What?
out of a dream?
I don't know.
Okay.
The
Amelia
gods
kind of
bestow
sits
many
down
gifts.
for a minute. Pardon?
The gods bestow many gifts in many ways.
So maybe this god or demon gave Winston boots that smell like cinnamon and then murdered this man and made it smell like cinnamon and then was over by the bear camp and it was cinnamon.
Well, it would be much more likely that whatever gave him the boots would be similar to species, as you suggest, but his boots are not of demonic origin. They're made of
Leaves
vines and leaves.
and sticks. But he got them from a dream.
Who gave them to him?
And we look over at Winston.
Yeah, what was your dream about?
It was just some creature.
Can you describe the
I'm
creature?
trying to find the. Give me a minute. I gotta scroll on.
Come on, Winston!
Yeah. Think.
Come on, Winston.
I mean, it's been almost. Oh, there, I found it.
It was a month ago.
Yeah.
I found it as they were yelling at me.
Winston, tell us. Recall your dream from a month ago.
It was a giant creature.
A giant
d-
creature?
So
Taller than me. Long, golden brown staghorn sprouting from its head. That's all I can recall. Just a silhouette.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. A giant with staghorns?
Not a giant. It was just giant compared to, like, taller than me, and that's pretty tall.
Okay. So, antlers.
Yes.
I don't know. Demons have horns.
What did its face look like?
You didn't give me that god, do I know?
It seemed to have been covered in some form of almost like a white porcelain mask. All you could see was the eyes, and the eyes glowed with an orange
Montos,
glow.
you
There's a picture
didn't.
on Discord.
There's a picture on Discord. What didn't I do? Ames, go ahead and roll that religion check.
Okay. To you?
Yeah.
No. God damn it.
If you guys couldn't tell, she does not remember.
No.
You don't say.
Yeah. God.
So, I mean, at this point, Kurek's just kind of like looking out into the woods around us, just looking for any movement that's, I guess, not caused by the wind.
Give me a
Is
perception
there
check.
any wind?
There is no wind.
Are we far enough into the forest that there shouldn't be any wind?
No, you're up. You've gone up in elevation quite a bit. So, in fact, there should probably be more wind than what you're used to.
Good.
Is there any place nearby that I can like walk off into the woods out of line of sight of everybody?
Is this so you can become a demon yourself? Ames knew not to trust
well,
you.
I have to ask my demon patron whether or not he did it, okay?
Hey, car show gear. Did you eat my friend?
Are you responsible for this?
I really wish
Like-
I understood the picture that was in the Discord because that J Dog.
That's what I described.
understand.
in my
No.
dream.
Yeah, yeah.
No, and it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's not what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
You don't want me to say it.
I want you to text it to me though, because I'm very curious.
No, that's my answer. You.
Oh, I know what you
literally
think it
don't
is
want
then.
to say it.
Yeah, I know what
Yes.
you think it is. Okay. All right.
Yes.
I like it.
I don't.
So, yes, Care Bear, to answer your question, there is a place where you can go to get out of line of sight of the party. You will walk off a bit more. There's not really a way you could do it in a sneaky fashion.
Hey guys, I gotta pee. Be right back.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go around the corner and I'm gonna ask my demon god if whose side I'm
Sounds
on.
like a good idea. I have to pee as well.
Oh gosh. Did you see my perception check, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna come back after I go pee.
Oh, that felt
Roll
great.
for
Hey guys, by the
initiative.
way, I figured it out.
All right, guys. Good break. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Fair. I've never heard of Kansas.
All right. So you know how like when animals wander around in the forest, like Relican, when you're going on hunting a thing and you find like the walkway that it walks on, like to go to a watering trail, and like it walks that same thing for a while, and like you can't really see it, but you can kind of see it, like you know it's there because you're an awesome hunter and stuff. Yeah, we don't have any of those.
So we don't have any leads.
We don't have any awesome hunters.
No, we don't. There's no game trails.
Well, I don't
In this
think
area?
Animals don't live here. They're not just gone. They don't live here.
so. Then what does live here?
You know, and he points to the mutilated corpse.
No, that's not alive. That's dead.
Dead
Uh-huh.
things live here.
Insert the Shrek good question gif.
Good question.
What do you mean dead things live here? Are we in the land, like the land of the dead? What? And Amelia like she leans over to Aska and she points with her thumb over at, I forget Care Bear's character's name, and says, I think he's
Leopoldo?
lost. It's Yabozo. What?
Leopold.
Leopold, right. God damn it.
Pleurodon.
Leopoldo Alexis Alessandro Mohenia Pietro of Mountbatten.
No, you didn't
Easy
have an
there,
accent
Percival.
half a second ago.
Yeah.
Leopold. I think Leo's a little crazy. So we magically, magic, teleported to another place. Wait a minute. And Amelia stops for a second. And she just rubs her forehead.
Ames, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah. Yes, Winston?
We didn't teleport anywhere. What he's saying is that there's a giant predator around here, therefore there's nothing else around.
Nothing that can survive in this area for very long.
The big dragon.
Exactly.
But
Or
it's not a
necessarily
dragon. Remember?
a big predator, but a smart predator.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we should bury your friend and leave? She says to Rockon.
Yeah. Let's bury him.
Okay. And then we should leave quickly, maybe? Perhaps just continue on our way. And Amelia's like looking up at the sky, and at the same time, she's still like, what if we teleported to the land of the dead? Oh, I don't understand the sentiment. And she's rubbing her eyes.
You have a dig grave Cantrip.
That
it's Molder,
seems
but repurposed.
Yeah, it's mold earth. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yes. I just renamed it, which is probably why the description didn't show up. But yes, it is mold earth I was going to use to make the grape.
To be fair, that's a party role we definitely have really needed on this campaign. Somebody who can make great.
No, we didn't bury Ace.
Or Thel.
Thel got swallowed.
Or Bovolk.
Yeah.
Somebody
We
else
didn't bury
buried
him.
Bovolk.
Okay.
Well, yeah, y'all
was there.
ran and left his dead body on the street.
Nope.
Hey,
I definitely
hold up.
turned it into the authorities.
Ames met Regis over Bovolk's dead body. So Ames owes her love life of Regis to Bovolk and his sacrifice.
That's
No.
right.
Technically, Ames met Regis when he was like watching her perform for a while before.
That's
he
like
had the
saying
nerve to talk to
I
her.
met the lead singer of Incubus because I watched him in concert.
Yeah,
like,
he
Doesn't work that way.
I threw my panties on the stage. It counts. You know?
You threw your panties on the stage while Regis watched you on stage. I don't
Listen,
know if he came
Maybe
to a
he threw
performance.
his panties at me. We don't talk about that. None of your business.
We don't talk about Bruno. Okay. So you guys are going to go ahead and bury what remains of your friend.
Yep.
And then the plan is to bail.
Maybe.
Yes,
Probably
we need to
more.
get out of this area as quickly as possible.
Okay. We are going to call it here. It's just about midnight. And we will pick up again next Friday. It will pick up as the party flees the monster. We don't know if it's a monster yet. Well, I know what it is.
It doesn't sound like it's a good, friendly creature.
What?
We
How dare
totally
you
know it's a
end
monster.
early? I'm trying to go 3 for 3 this week and dine in all 3 campaigns. How dare you?
Oh, I mean, I could try to kill you. You could have tried to cross the gap and just fallen to your death.
I was about, I would say, 30 seconds away from tying a rope around Eska and throwing him across the gap.
I like it. I like it. Had to stop that young. All right, so we are going to call it here. As always, quick shout out and thanks to my players for being here. Care Bear, who helps me get things prepped. Geo, who is one of my mods and has been there for a long time. And then, obviously, J-Dog, Nags, P-Stabs, and Panda, who all stream. You should check them out when you have a chance. They are fantastic. Yeah, so it's been a good night. I've enjoyed it, and we'll be back next Friday, where we will pick up from where we left off and see if we can pick up some more pieces of our friends along the way. You know, for old time's sake.
At least this one I didn't know.
That's fair. At least you didn't know this one.
Also